Hey all, J-Man here. I just want to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hello, super friends. We are back. It's Friday. It's time to talk some Batman. So this is a special stream. If it goes well and everyone likes it, we'll finish off this series. This is Batman and the Outsiders. Great series. So I bought this on digital. It's 3 volumes and collects all of it. I bought it on digital ages and ages ago, and I read volume 1, and I thought it was really cool. And then I kind of tabled it, and then I never finished the series. But I thought it was really cool. And then RR messaged me saying, hey, what about Batman and the Outsiders? Like, I already own that. Let's do it. So that's it. That's how easy it is. There wasn't a big discussion. This is just like when Hulk was gray and then they made him green. You thought there was like this big discussion. Oh, Stan Lee thought it through and he consulted with Kirby and they came out with this big thing. And it's like, just make him green. It's like, that's it. So it's like not really a big thing. We just said, hey, let's do it. So that's what we're covering tonight. The first 4 issues. If all goes well, we can continue it on and make it a regular thing, but we'll do maybe 6 at a time or something just to kind of get through it because I don't want it to overlap because we're getting heavy into Darkness Saga, getting real close, like within a stream or so. So I don't want that to interfere too much with Legion. We're going to keep Legion on Mondays going forward until we finish it. We might add a second Legion stream on Fridays, or if this does well, maybe we'll do Outsiders on Fridays until we finish it. There won't be that many streams. There's like 30 something issues. So this won't really be like a huge undertaking. So that's why I'm more open to maybe just finishing it up if it does well and you guys like it, right? If you don't care, then obviously we're not going to continue it. Okay, but of course this Sunday we're doing on Days of High Adventure. We're doing Dick Tracy. This is the Warren Beatty movie with Madonna. I saw this in the theater, loved it. Bought all the toys except I didn't get the blank. Oh, I didn't. Guys, hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm going to bring Sean in. Sean, will you talk for a sec? Hold on.
Yeah, Dick Tracy, J-Man loves it. I think it's cool now that it's been like 30 years or something like that. I love the comics more. That's just me. So that's gonna be my take on it when it comes out. Read these Batman and the Outsiders a long time ago, so I was rereading these. Pretty cool stuff. Batman is different in these than
okay. I'm back. 1
He's all
second.
dire and serious.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
1 second.
You okay?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, that was you guys know I've been having my problem. That's my medicine delivery. I'm like, I better get that because I do need those. Those are my meds. Okay, so anyway, we'll bring RR in so he's not waiting by himself in the back there. Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, hello. Very excited. Can you hear me? Very excited to be part of this stream and also to share my bearded shirt.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
Free advertising. Ooh. Look at that. In brightest day and darkest night, a bearded shirt always looks all right.
Oh, I like that.
Especially this one that ain't too tight.
Wow.
Yeah. So very, very excited. I'm so pleased Sean has jumped in on one of the key issues about this book, that Batman is quite different. And I'm so keen to get into it because this morning some some person smashed some bottles in the road, and I was sweeping them up so people's cars wouldn't get blasted tires. And I had this epiphany about the depth of the psychological writing that Mike W. Barr did for Batman in this series. And it's progression that goes throughout the series, and there's levels to it. So my estimation of Mike W. Barr has gone up a lot. And it's going to be really interesting to see, Sean, and your take on Batman in particular, because spoiler to me, he's not my favorite character in this series. He's the most essential one, right? My favorite.
All right. Okay, so let me finish up. So sorry, guys, I got interrupted there. So Dick Tracy is this Sunday, Days of Adventure. We're going to talk about Dick Tracy. Love this movie. Got the toys, all that. Next week, Monday, Legion live stream. Of course, we got these 4 issues that we're going to be covering. I read the first 2; they're pretty cool. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be on the Action Elite Live talking about the challenge. That's Scott Glenn, baby. Yep. And Toshiro Mifune is in that too. So that's good.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah. So that'll be on Wednesday on Action Elite. Let's thank the Super Friends. These are the channel members. So Dan, Sean, Stephen, Brennan, Mark, RR, who's right here with us. Philip Story, Esfon82, Digger Jim, Quagnar, Legion of Comics, and Just Joe. And of course, we always thank Mike Alonso, Clobberin Times. He definitely, I think, liked this series. So he would definitely, I think, be on this panel.
Yeah,
he definitely liked this series. We didn't talk too much particularly about this one in general, but I'm pretty sure he liked it. So thank you to him. We thank him all the time anyways. I wanted to mention, if you do want to become a super friend, you can hit the join button and join as a member. And what we're doing now is I've actually created a drive, a super friend G drive, and I've given everybody access to it. So right now on there, as you can see, we've got Avengers Volume 3. This is Masterworks Volume 3. We've got Batman and the Outsiders 1 to 4. So if you were a member, you could have been reading these along with us on PDF. Brigade Volume 1. Why is that on there? I'll talk about that later. Legends of the Dark Knight Annual Number 1, which I just reviewed not too long ago. 4 Legion of Superhero comics, and Wolverine number 6, which is the latest issue of Wolverine, which I just reviewed, and Youngblood number 1 and 2. And the reason those are there is that I have started reviewing all of the Rob Liefeld Extreme Universe comics in order with Rob leaving Marvel. I thought this is a good time for me to jump on. I did Youngblood 1 a while back. Youngblood 2 is going to be on Sunday. Should be one video will air every Sunday, I'm hoping. It'll just be one comic, me talking, sharing the screen. It won't be live. It'll look like a live stream, but it won't be a live stream. It'll just be a video. But I'm giving everybody access to these comics, and I'll keep adding more and more. And there's still also Bearded Shirts as well, who is a sponsor. So there you guys go. If you join, I will give you will have access to that drive where you can download some of these PDFs. And from time to time, if we review a movie or something, maybe I'll throw a movie on there as well. Share that so everyone can kind of share along. I thought that was a good idea. Give people the comics. They can kind of read it ahead of time, or they can even read with us. You could literally open up the PDF and go with
on your
us.
phone or something. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Joe Dog was here first. Amazing Spider-Man 152. Who's Spider-Man? I've never heard of him. Pretty excited for this. Michelangelo is a party dude. Michael, FK is here. Thank you for the CT. Yes, Classic Comics here at the CT. Thank you. You saw a 70s old Sesame Street episode where Big Bird was going on camping on the roof and asked Mr. Hooper. Oh, yeah, Mr. Hooper. Oh my God. If you could grab some comics and a flashlight, that's awesome. I put Classic Comics, the link to his channel is in all my videos, but throw it up in there anyways. There you go. I love Brave and the Bold, baby. Now that I know Clobby loved for sure. We did those, of course.
Yeah, who doesn't? Yeah. Who doesn't like Brave and the Bold? You've got to have something wrong with you if you don't enjoy Brave and the Bold on some level.
Yeah, that's for sure. Are you at MegaCon?
No. I'm in New Zealand, so no. MegaCon's in Orlando, I think. Now the Critical Drinker's there, so he'll be having some exciting stories to tell that time.
Yes, there you go.
What can we do to promote your channel more, J-Man? Like, obviously, I'll have to share this on Facebook, but what else can we do to promote your channel more? Because I love coming to this channel.
Oh, thank you. I don't know. I'm just doing whatever, and then it's slowly. It's slow. I'm trying. I don't want to cover the hot button, topics because it's not my style. So it'll just naturally, it'll be like Clobby's, you know, it just naturally kind of grew
Yeah,
on it.
you're almost at 2,000 subs.
I'm almost
Yeah.
at 2,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be at my birthday sub soon, 1977. I'll be there soon.
Oh, very nice. Have
Yeah,
you read that?
2000. No,
Camelot 3000.
no, I want to read it.
That comic is so far ahead of the curve.
Mhm.
It would be in line with current social trends now.
Oh,
It's
wow. Yeah.
so far ahead of the curve. Yeah, it's worth a read, but it's different. It is a very different take. Good one, Classic Comics. I totally forgot about that. Brian Bolland did the art of Judge Dredd fame.
Brand Level 240 page story, 64 page anniversary issue, decent story. Hello, Ace. Thank you, Ace Nubian. Thank you so much for coming on. That is great. Baron Bedlam was a good name for villains. Yes. Baron Bedlam is going to be. If you can't say his name fast, then he's a good.
I disagree with Classic Comics there about Baron Bedlam as a lackluster villain. And when we get into the first story and some of what Mike Barr was trying to do, there's single panels that I'm sure you've all picked up that show that Baron Bedlam is actually he's a very evil. He's very villainous villain, but he's actually quite a complicated one as well. He's not just evil because he's evil. Yeah, there's a lot to him. But anyway, so
we'll cover him. I liked him. I thought he was pretty neat. Digger Jim, super friend, baby. Thank you so much. Hey guys, love Batman the Answers. Thank you so much, Jim. If you're on the community posts, I've shared my a G drive with you guys, so you can get some of these comics on PDF if you want to take a look at them. I know you're a collector, so you want the real comic, and this is not to replace the comic, but it's just easier to read along with us that way. Alrighty. Let's take a look. Now we're looking at these on PDFs. We're not going to have those stupid ads or any of that garbage.
What's your plan, J-Man? You're going to go sequentially through each issue, or do you want to talk about the big themes in the book, or what's your plan?
No, let's just go through it like the way we always do it.
Done.
Hold on a second. Share screen. Is that how's that look?
Maybe I'll save my Batman epiphany till the end. At least the end of issue 2, because I reread them again this morning.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sean.
Yeah, either issue 1 or issue 2. If you want us to keep it in mind while we go through. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, issue 2 and issue 31 are almost bookends. They bookend the series.
Add some color. We always do. If you like 2000 AD, you love Camelot 3000. Yes, well, I love 2000 AD. Unfortunately, I had to cancel my 2000 AD subscription just yesterday because the postal service here is a terrible mess. They've sent Sean, you're getting 2 Judge Dredd magazines. That's a $40 value that you're getting for free because that's how awesome I am. No, they just keep sending. I was like, I already have this issue. Oh, we didn't know. They sent me 3 copies of one issue and then 2 copies of the next one. I'm like, okay. And then they didn't send me the one I needed. So then I messaged them, hi guys, you didn't send me the one. Oh, sorry. So they sent me that one. Now I might still get a second one of that too. So if I get a second one of that, I'll give you that one too. But you're getting two issues for free here.
Oh my God.
FK, thank you so much. Just watching 80s DuckTales. Okay. I never watched DuckTales. Never got into that one.
It's cool, man. But
I'll start off by saying this is the real Batman. This is the real Batman right here. This
Jim Aparo. Yeah.
Jim Aparo, the real, and this look. Oh, yeah. He needs to have the yellow. He needs to have the shirt that Sean's wearing and my hat. That's the official Batman. That's what they trademarked back whatever year that issue 164 came out, where they were able to trademark that symbol. The blue and gray Batman. He's out of the Justice League because they're lame. And he points everybody except Superman. He knows Superman's not lame. And he knows Wonder Woman is cool too, and he won't point. But everyone else he points. He's like, you're lame. You're lame.
I got the DC style guide yesterday, actually. A big book. So I'm.
And what's in the style guide? I know the answer.
Pardon, what? Yeah.
What do they show in the style guide? The real Batman, right?
Yeah, but the epiphany to me was they show the Pantone matching system colors, the PMS colors.
Yeah.
And Batman's blue is really cyan.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just let me, because I don't, my knowledge of the art and the development of Batman's look is not on the same level as yours, boys. But to me, that because I haven't followed him as long as you. That look is something on the cover, at least, that I associate with Neil Adams and his tenure on Dark Story. That he developed that look, and Aparo is now. Well, I don't know if it's refined it or it's a tribute to it. Aparo's artwork in the first two stories is tremendous.
Yeah, no, Neil Adams. Brilliant. Yeah, like obviously the Denny O'Neil stuff and Neil Adams. That's like a big, super, mega famous thing. It doesn't need to be Jim Aparo exactly. I like Jim Aparo because that's when I was heavy into Batman. So it's just that's what I'm used to. But Neil Adams could draw any character, and that could be Neil Adams draws any DC guy, you could just say, yeah, that's the best version of that guy, right?
Yeah. Right. Well, Neil Adams' X-Men were a thing of beauty. Yes. They were. Neil Adams' X-Men. Oh. Well, you're asking the wrong guy. I never get the winning number, so I'm the last person. Do you want to talk about? Sorry.
Let Sean do the credits, and then we can officially look.
Okay.
Sorry, Sean. Go ahead.
Batman and the Outsiders. I'm gonna do the volume only on this one. Number 1. The cover date is August 1983. Cover artist is Jim Aparo. Its executive editor is Dick Giordano. Written by Mike W. Barr. Penciled, inked, and lettered by Jim Aparo. Colored by Adrian Roy and edited by Len Wein and Nicola Cuddy. And first appearance of Baron Bedlam, if you care. But yeah, right, you're gonna say RR?
Okay, go for it.
Do we want to jump in right away? So there's the initial setup, there with Batman. Like the initial issues with Fox and Fox's kidnapping, and this panel at the bottom is the establishment of the idea that Batman cannot be everywhere at once, right? So this is Batman. The Batman we see here is the most obsessive Batman. He's actually not that sympathetic a character. And when we get to the end of issue 2, I had my epiphany I want to share with you, but not yet. So Batman, because I don't want to color people's view of this as they read it, right? But so Batman here is discovering he can't be everywhere at once. He goes to enlist the aid of the Justice League, and we've got Mike Barr taking real world politics, right? Real world politics, putting them into his comic, and it actually works, right? Like in some ways, I suspect, J-Man, you enjoy this because there's a lot of contrivance in this. These first two issues are very contrived, which is a Silver Age characteristic for storytelling. I know you like Silver Age, and there's a Silver Age feel to it, a lot of the storytelling, but there's also a very clever insertion of real world ideas, real world politics, and historical ideas. And when we get to Baron Bedlam, especially his origin that he explains, that the history jumps right out at you. And I'll tell you something, this comic is much, much, much more violent and brutal than most Silver Age publications. But because Barr and Aparo are subtle about it, it works. It shouldn't work, but it does.
Yeah, so just story-wise, Lucius is gonna get kidnapped here. Batman, as you said, can't be everywhere. He's doing what he can. This is just like the montage of stuff.
Yeah, and all the cape work is classic. Like it's always up, when he's like running or like even walking into the back.
Yeah, like why is that cape that way? Because that's how it looks.
Yeah,
that's why Batman's very dynamic. He's the most fun character to draw because you could do a lot of cool stuff with him, right?
Right.
My God, it's like Alfred showing him the bill for the hydro bill or whatever. My God, no.
We're running a house and a bat cave.
This is how much that bat cave is costing you in your. That's the energy bill. You're like, oh my God!
It's the air conditioning. The air conditioning, Alfred.
So I'll say this here. Markovia is a made up a stan. It's basically we coined that phrase in one of the earlier streams. That's
Sean. You look. I'm not Roy Thomas. If you said it, on my stream, it's still yours.
Yeah.
Made up a
didn't
stand.
I didn't just by proxy, just by sitting here, I've created everything that Sean has created, right? That's not how that works.
It's
Sean
next to Latveria.
Yeah, Latveria. Which I always thought on the news Latvia was Latveria. I was like, oh, it's a real place.
It's a real place. That's it right there. That's it right
Well,
there.
they actually do something very uncharacteristically DC soon, and they show us on the map where Latveria is, or not Latveria, sorry, Markovia is. Although it's interesting, it's not really Eastern Europe though. It's actually borders Belgium and France. So the language that's spoken there should probably be either Germanic or a Flemish or a French language, rather than sort of a Slavic language. Yeah, it's coming up. We'll see the panel of the map soon.
Okay, so they do, Markovia, which is it's definitely mentioned in other DC things too. And someone said Arrowverse earlier in the chat, and that's true.
The Black Lightning show used Markovia.
Oh yes, Black Lightning.
They did. Wow.
Yeah, Black Lightning used it too. Yeah,
I didn't follow it, but yeah.
Luca was a villain.
Oh, cool.
I haven't seen season 3, but I've seen the first 2 seasons of that. Anyways, so Batman.
So I'm gonna move the phone.
Yep. Batman. Transports to thing. The Watchtower satellite. I don't know what they call it here, but yeah.
Satellite, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to go to Markovia, guys. Let's get going here. And they're like, that's like not happening.
We're not gonna do that. We have to talk. Angel costume can wink, Batman. And it's like a friend of mine's missing. Markovian Revolution. All this stuff.
There's a damn revolution. They've got great pie there as well. Yeah. You guys can, you can all, there's good sausages. Like, no, we're not doing it.
We've been in touch with the State Department. They're afraid of the situation escalating, and if troops or the JLA are involved. So I told them we'd stay out of it. And it's like, you told them. I didn't. Like, you told them I did. Yeah. No, Batman's all pissed off at the Justice League. This is great. I love it.
Well, that Superman was trying to be all nice, and Batman's like, no, I don't think I can do it. And then he smacks the thing here.
The matter's closed. Like, all right. Then effective immediately, I resign. It's like, you don't mean that. I don't. It's like, don't I? Like,
don't I?
What's he slapping here? Like, Superman's hand?
Yeah, I think so. He put his hand out, got slapped on. Like, come on.
And he's like, and then they flash back. They always have to flash back to how he became Batman.
And any number one, they always have to give you this sort of like, oh, we lost our totally. Oh my God. Hopefully, okay. Well,
he'll come back.
He'll come back.
It's like, I swore to do everything in my power to like fight crime and stuff, and I saw Batman and became Batman. And all this.
Hey, did you guys know about this? I didn't know this. So his parents, his parents died. That's crazy. Yeah. And then he became Batman. That's interesting.
What's funny in that thing? It reminded me of the Super Juniors, which was a brand at the time. It was all like kid versions of these guys. Well, Batman's still driving the Batmobile, and he's like 2 or something. And it's like, what? Did his parents die when he was 1, and then he became Batman? Like,
thanks, Abe. Yeah, his parents. Yeah, so his parents died. Yeah, it's like, how did he take care of himself?
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So Batman's OUT. He's out.
He's like, peace out, and he goes back.
Superman should have said, "You can't quit because you're fired." Fired.
Do you bleed? Well, you will. Yeah. Anyway.
Most people don't know that like they only know that because it's from BVS or whatever, but like they don't remember it's there because nobody's watched it more than once. You're the only person who's watched it.
Yeah, I know.
Now here it is. Okay, so oh man, R was right. They show it here on the map.
France, Germany, and I don't know what the country is right now.
So Luxembourg.
Oh, Luxembourg. Okay.
Yeah, Belgium. So Markovia's right there.
Yeah, Belgium, France. Yeah, it's right there. There it is.
I see Belgium. I see France. I see Markovia.
I see underpants. Yeah, I know.
Batman quits every 5 minutes. I know.
Yeah.
It's like, how long have I been part of this team? Well, it's been about 28 days. Well, it's not gonna. It's not gonna be too much longer. I'm quitting tomorrow.
Yeah.
So here's Markovia. It's right next to Latveria. This says Latveria right here. This is Latveria.
Yeah.
They should do the Markovian Latvian War or something, and like Ran Thanagar or whatever. And they had the Ran Thanagar War or whatever. It's like they're just like, let's have a war. Who do we got? It's like Ran, and Thanagar. Yeah, let's do those two guys.
Yeah,
like,
those guys. Yeah.
Why are they pissed off at each other? They don't have any problem.
Yeah.
You see Batman's underpants. Yeah. This touches on issues superhero comics have in the world. People like Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash. How do despots and tyrants come to yeah, so
because
how does
they don't police the world, they police America.
Yeah. Castle Markov.
Yeah,
we got the two brothers here. The dad dies, right?
And dad's gonna die here.
Calf.
And you're more official looking. You're gonna be the next king, and not the other guy. Yeah,
it's like I told you to wear the official uniform, but you just couldn't put.
Yeah, you had to wear the Bespin fatigues. It's like, what?
Yeah, are you back?
Sorry, everyone. I just had a technical issue there. The New Zealand sun's very, very strong, and my phone started to overheat and shut down. So,
oh wow,
you lost me. Yeah, you lost me there, but I'm so excited. I red hulked it. I was so excited about the stream.
Okay. So we've got the two brothers here. So Sean and I have determined that because the one brother decided to wear his Bespin Luke cosplay, and the other guy wore the official Markovian military gear or uniform, that he's going to get picked as king. Do you think that's what the reasoning was? Or
I cannot fault that, that sort of logic. I mean, the other thing is that Gregor's older, but who knows?
No.
Also, no, it's all the outfit.
Yeah, the other guy's
that's
not
right.
part of the family, though, right? He's not part of the blood lineage.
Who? Gregor? Brian's brother.
The guy who's not going to be king.
Who? Bedlam.
Yeah, Bedlam. Yeah.
No, Brian. No, Brian absolutely has the lineage because, as we discover later, when he receives his superpowers, that's a key aspect of it. Like, spoiler for those fans of the Teen Titans here, and the Teen Titans do show up soon.
That's Joe Dog.
Tara Markov, aka Terra, is Brian's half sister.
Okay. Yeah.
And because she has the same bloodline, the same DNA, she has, the Geo Force, as it's called, although hers manifested in a different way. She doesn't control gravity. She has sort of a massive telekinetic power over Rock, which I think she's in the. Is she in the team up? Because they team up. I think it's issue 5 or 6. The Teen Titans. Yeah. It's a wonderful interplay between Batman and Robin.
Hey,
nice one, Brennan.
Batman has your favorite superpowers. Yeah, nothing.
What, plot armor?
Yeah, he has plot armor.
Plot armor.
And billions. Yeah.
And
yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, hey, super friend Quagnar. Thank you, buddy.
Quagnar.
Quagnar, yes. All right, so this guy's going to be the king, and then Dr. Jace here, she gets. So I don't really know anything about these characters, right? Like, I mean, I read this ages ago. Dr.
Jace is a plot device.
Okay.
Because she's the reason. Like this issue is built upon contrivance after contrivance, right? Like Metamorpho, who is now about to appear, is in Markovia to seek a cure for his condition, which may be supplied by Dr. Helga Jace. So I mean, it's a reason, but it's quite contrived. They're all there at the same time, right? But what carries this book is not the story so much. What carries this book is the characters. Character is king. And this book, I'm going to say this is a hot take, and we may never get there, but the book actually gets even better after Batman leaves. It got cancelled after Batman left, like about 10 issues later. But it actually, the Outsiders as a team on their own are as good as peak X-Men. I'm not going to say that. I know it's controversial.
That'll be a super hot take.
But okay, this Metamorpho has appeared, and he's given his car to this family of Markovian refugees who are fleeing the violence.
Yes.
But look at that. Refugees. This is real life stuff bleeding into comics, right?
Yeah.
That Mike W. Barr is taking European history because, hey, we're going to see some real European history soon when Bedlam's origin story comes up. But he's bleeding this into his comics so effectively, right? It's just
and on the
really
surface,
well done.
It's just like, oh, that's cool. It's, he's helping out these people, and he's a good guy, right? That's
This next bit's a bit ridiculous, though.
Black Lightning here. Yeah, this is. Pardon me, young man.
Take me to your leader.
You speak English, eh?
I seem to have dropped my bar of gold bullion. Oh no.
Whoa, thunk.
Ding.
Wow, look at his eyeball. He's like, holy crap.
He's bleeding gold. Yeah, he's like, oh.
It's bleeding gold.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we do find out that Batman is behind Black Lightning's appearance, though. So we do find
Yes,
that.
that makes sense.
He's the ringer.
So it's well,
yeah, but also, well, we get like, it's like, oh, you don't have your powers. Yeah, remember I told you that? It's like, oh, I thought you were just joking. Like, huh? What are you talking about?
that blew my mind. It's like, oh, I don't have my powers anymore. What? That's why I brought you. That's the whole reason you're here.
It's in your name. Your last name is Lightning. It's like, no, it's Pierce. It's like, damn it, I thought your last name was Lightning. It's like, no.
Yeah, it's like his email would be lightning, black. It's like at whatever.
Yeah, lightning. No, but it'll be Black Lightning 43.
Black dot lightning or what? Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone else is taking it or whatever.
Yeah.
As soon as the superhero appeared, everyone took his name.
Yeah.
At the start, he's when you order your Black Lightning from Wish. That's what he is at the start of this book.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so. Well, okay. Well, it makes sense that he's here, so that's fine. I mean,
but here comes a massive contrivance in the panel. There's a huge contrivance there because enter.
What in the
katana, right?
Yeah, and I told you it's brutal. That guy's been basically speared through the back with a katana.
Through the back,
he's stone dead. He's stone dead. There is so much killing in this next two issues.
Yeah,
like Batman. That's the crazy thing. Batman's no kill rule doesn't apply to the outsiders, because you when you get to the issue 2, you're going to see them kill a lot of people. But
when they when they dispatch guys like kind of not accidentally, but like just make it so they will die. Batman's okay with it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine with it. Batman's like, well, I didn't kill him, so that's okay.
Yeah. It's like, we didn't kill him. But,
yeah, he has his rules. He hadn't broken his own rules.
Yeah.
So, well, he's not. He doesn't know that. Like, I mean, he can't come stop Katana from killing right at this point anyway. Right?
No.
So it's too.
And he points it out though. Like he actually. Yeah, and that's clever. I thought Mike W. Barr. Initially, the characters' relationships are not. They don't instantly become friends. Mm-hmm. Oh, Katana just killed someone else. Like, they're not instantly friends. Katana doesn't like Halo at the start. Black Lightning doesn't like Katana. And I think they actually hint that I think there was a plan somewhere to have a Halo Geoforce romance, but they rethought it later on.
No.
You look at some of their panels together.
Yeah. It looks like because he's saving her and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Almost clear. Boom. So see, Black Lightning using he's just punching and kicking guys. I mean, I don't know if that would have been a clue, but you wouldn't think of it. Also, the way they're doing it, for some reason, I was interpreting it almost as though it's like a lightning kick.
Because it's yellow. Yeah.
No.
I don't know why. I was pretty stunned when they said he didn't have his powers. I was like, oh.
No. Well, he won't use them. And you find out why later. And actually, they follow that up in a subsequent issue. There's an issue where the Masters of Disasters are hired to kill Black Lightning, and you find out why. He hints at it soon. Yeah. So, but he was an Olympic athlete. Like he's a double gold medalist. I think decathlete. He's a superb athlete.
Like Jefferson Pierce, like just on his own.
Yeah, Jefferson Pierce.
Yeah,
Jefferson Pierce. Yeah, he was
so
double Olympic athlete.
Or whatever. Yeah, he's not shitty or whatever.
He was one of a few times where you see Batman's pupils. Sometimes, but not often. Yeah.
A perfectly feasible plan fouled.
You messed
Sorry.
it up.
Yeah.
Katana, drop the ball.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was Black Lightning that dropped the ball. I don't think he planned on Katana being there.
Yeah, he didn't plan on Katana.
No.
But I think she messed it up. I think she because she interfered here. Like Black Lightning
She
had
did. She. That's why she goes back to rescue Black Lightning. Because she's stuffed at the plan that gets him captured. She shows up. Do you see that? There's a little speech bubble. If you go back a panel or two, there's a little speech bubble with almost Kirby Crackle around it as Katana's running away.
Oh yeah.
Do you know who's talking there?
No.
The sword.
The sword is speaking.
Yeah, it's enchanted. I forgot.
It's enchanted. Yeah.
I knew
they do that,
but like I didn't know how it was enchanted. So
it's the
same
Soul
thing as
Taker
an
sword.
Elric sword, right? It can drain
Souls
or whatever.
It's
right?
Elric or whatever.
It's Elric. Yeah.
Stormbringer. They do that a bit of that storyline in the Beware the Batman cartoon because I watched that recently as well. And then Katana is actually.
I gotta watch it.
I know Clubby didn't like it. It is so underrated. You give it a bit of time, and it's wonderful. Okay, this is quite contrived. Here's Halo just lying there in the rubble, just because.
Yeah. No. She's got like the weird like eternity.
Yeah, this is a costume and a half, eh? It's like this will never make it to live action.
They'll be like, how do we make this costume? It'll be weird. And then they'll just make it armor or something stupid, and then everyone will just be like, it sucks. All right, so Batman catches her. No eyes again.
Yeah.
Like the no eyes. This looks good. I like this nose here.
Yeah.
It's like food. What's food? What's food?
Yeah.
Well, the story. Do you want me to spoil a bit of the story behind Halo?
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Halo is the body of Violet Harper, who is an American, I think, like early 20s, late teens. Yeah. So she's an American girl. That's why she speaks with an American accent. But she is possessed by this thing, an oracle, which is an other dimensional being of light, and that's where the powers come from. And that's why she has no idea who she is and what food is and all the rest of it, because the oracles don't have a physical manifestation. They have no physical body. Here we go. Origin of Geoforce.
Yeah. Dr. Jace, our savior.
Geoforce is one of my all-time favorite DC characters.
Oh, wow.
I'm a huge Geoforce fan. You know that in a subsequent issue, he goes toe-to-toe with Superman in a few issues.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, and it's well done. Oh, yeah. Well, he's busting out of here for now, but not for long.
Yeah, it's look. He's shooting road lines. Don't cross the line don't cross a solid line or melting the guns.
All right. So here comes Metamorpho.
Here comes Bob Haiti. Bob Haiti's name is going to be in Superman, whatever it's called.
Really?
Superman. Yeah, the movie. Yeah.
Well, because that's Metamorpho. That's his guy, right?
Okay. Yeah, fantastic character. But Metamorpho is always very, very nerfed in this. And okay, here's a contrivance, right? So you go down to the screen of it. There just happened to be a anti-Metamorpho weapon lying on the table. The guy recognized it. I don't know if it's like meant to be a monofilament thing that it cuts him to shreds, but there just happened to be a weapon that could take out Metamorpho sitting there conveniently.
That's where I keep my Metamorpho weapon. So I mean, you gotta.
Oh, fair enough. But look at that's blood on Geoforce's back. Been shot in the back a few times.
Oh
wow!
He's busting out.
That guy looks like Captain Boomerang sometimes.
Doesn't he?
Yeah, because of his hat and everything, and yeah.
Oh my god!
Well, they are mercenaries, so it could be Captain Boomerang's, lesser known brother, Captain Frisbee.
Or Corporal Boomerang, or what's underneath.
Sergeant Boomerang. He wasn't up to being captain.
Ensign Boomerang. Yeah.
Ensign Boomerang. Lieutenant Boomerang.
A few Ensign Boomerangs. One day you can work your way up. Private
Sergeant Major Boomerang.
PFC Boomerang.
PFC Boomerang.
Private. All right. Batman and Halo sitting in a tree.
I got to tell you a quick story.
Yeah.
I worked at a place for the New Zealand government, right? And we used to deal with I worked at the Crown Law Office for a bit, and we dealt with requests for legal assistance, in criminal matters from other countries. And this is back when I was a lawyer. So we got one from from Russia, right? And I had to respond to this letter, and the woman's title translated into English as, she was Olga somebody, Colonel of Justice.
Oh my God.
That was a title. Awesome. And I was thinking what you were thinking now. I wonder if she has like a captain of justice and a sergeant of justice who work for her at the department.
Yeah.
Lieutenant of Justice. I bet she had a really big hat.
Yeah. I want Jason. I want a J of Justice or something. J Man of Justice or something.
Yeah.
I have proven the justice of my culture. That's from.
It's like Juspian, Justice Champion. That was a Japanese show. I have it. It's a Juspian. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Juspian. Yeah. I know that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it comes. It's my own fault. It's my own fault for. Here it comes.
It's my own fault.
Still
working with amateurs. Oh.
Wow. Batman, when you point a finger, there's 3 fingers pointing.
Exactly.
It's because of you, Halo, you loser. You're gonna have a successful game, sure. Then they're gonna make a crappy show out of it, but the game will be relatively successful. But other than that, you're useless now.
But Batman, let's be honest though, Batman is a bit of an arsehole in this comic. I mean, he talks at the start. There's a bit where when my phone died, it was a bit about. He talks about the only thing I care about is my work. He needed more prep time.
Yeah,
classic comics just nailed it. Yeah. But there's that comment. All I want to do is my work. The Batman doesn't actually see the Justice League as friends on a conscious level. He doesn't see them as friends. He doesn't even see them as colleagues. He only sees them as tools to make his own objectives work. And when we get to at the end of issue 2, I've got to share this insight about this Batman portrayal. Okay,
we're done here, so let's go on to issue 2. So they're captured. Everyone,
don't take his mask off.
Don't do that. Yeah,
that's like in that Batman movie with Pattinson. Oh, Batman's unconscious. Let's take his mask off. Nah. Why
I liked in the Flash television series, the first Flash television series with John Wesley Shipp and whatever. Yeah. And Mark Hamill was the trickster. And in one episode, he had captured the Flash, and they were and then I think it was Prank or whoever was gonna remove the mask. He's like, wait, no, don't remove the mask. It's like, why? He's like, because underneath there, he's just some regular guy. He goes, I don't want to defeat some guy. I want to defeat the Flash. Right? He goes, and he's like, if you take his mask off, it ruins the whole thing. So he's like, he's got to be the Flash. And I was like, oh, that's actually a very clever, because he's crazy anyways. But actually,
he's not going to know who he is anyway. If you take the mask off, it doesn't give you an advantage. You don't know his address. You don't know who this guy is. Right?
Right. It's just like random guy. Like it's just like.
Imagine if you did take the mask off. Oh, this is Sean Chilcott. I know him. I know where he lives. I'm gonna go and piss on his car.
Spider-Man 2. Yeah, in Spider-Man 2, there's like an entire
subway car.
Yeah, subway car of people.
It's just a kid.
Yeah. They're like, it's just some guy. Like, I don't know who this is. Yeah. All right, Sean, credits.
You should do J-Man. I reckon J-Man is. Oh, here comes my dog. Dog's come to visit. I reckon there's space for you to do because one thing that anyone listening, the thing I love the most about J-Man's channel is his passion for these science fiction and comics of yesterday, bringing them back to our attention, right? Because these are things that are really, really shouldn't be forgotten. And I think there's space for you to do a series on that Flash show if you haven't done one already. It was a lot of fun, that show.
Yeah, I've got it, of course. I might do it right now.
Me too.
I'm trying to do a video a day, and you can see I've posted videos out until I'm into April, right? So I've got Wonder Woman, I've got Batman, I guess, Flash. We're finishing up Space 1999. I'd like to do Buck Rogers. I'd like to do, I want to do Battlestar because I own all of that as well. And I own all these things. There's the stuff I own everything, so it doesn't matter. Whatever I own, Caprica, the second Battlestar show, the original. I have everything. Anything that has Battlestar Galactica or Caprica in it, I own.
God, that Cylon Raider toy from the original series was a thing of beauty.
I don't have any of the. Hey, Mohammed, how's it going?
Dude.
You read Daredevil issue 170, Frank Miller? Yes,
Ooh.
we know those are good.
That's some good stuff, that is.
Yeah, covered all those.
Yeah, read more Fantastic Four. Read more Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked your take on the trailer.
Yeah, we thought I did the trailer reaction, and my reaction to the trailer is like everything within the trailer, except for 2 points, looks cool. And I like retro stuff that looks good. But Ben Grimm's voice is really poopy. However, I'm not sure if his voice in that section where he's with Herbie and they're making breakfast or whatever they're doing, or baking dinner or whatever, I'm not sure if that's a promo for the Fantastic Four. Like, like within the movie, they'll be like, we visit the Fantastic Four today. Here's Ben Grimm and their trusted robot making dinner. It tastes good. Like, I don't know if it's one of those scenes, like where it's fake.
Yeah.
And then once the cameras are off, he's like, get away from me, you stupid robot. This is dumb. And you know what I'm saying?
Fair
like,
enough.
Yeah. It could be like that because his voice is it's not gruff.
You can't imagine him saying it's clobbering time. You can't imagine him saying I'm too ugly and stupid and stubborn to give up or something like the things that Ben Grimm would say.
Hang on a moment. How familiar are you lads with the actor who's playing Ben Grimm?
I know he's in The Bear, and that
the Punisher.
That scene looks like it's from The Bear.
Yeah, right, hold on. I don't want to get too sidetracked because we still got 3 more issues already. Okay, we'll get back to Fantastic Four if there's time at the end. Sean, did you?
Sorry, mate. Yeah.
All right, so Batman and the Outsiders, Volume Only, number 2. This is a cover dated September 1983. Executive editor is Dick Giordano. Cover artist is Jim Aparo. Written by Mike W. Barr and penciled, inked, and lettered by Jim Aparo. Colored by Adrian Roy and edited by Len Wein and Nicola Cuddy.
All right, and go see Superman 3. Yes, go see Superman 3.
Yeah, go see Superman 3.
Love it. I would show you my poster, but the last time I moved my camera to show my Superman 3 poster, which I look at every day, all day, it destroyed the internet. But I have the Superman 1 poster, and I have Superman 3 and 4, but I do not have Superman 2. For some reason, that poster's hard to get. And my 3 and 4 are original posters. They're not reprints.
Wow.
I have the original posters for 3 and 4. And I've got Road Warrior original poster and Mad Max Thunderdome original posters. So, woo. You didn't care for Superman 3? Joe Dog, I'm going to beat you up. Next time we meet, I'm going to beat you up.
Wow.
Everyone, trust me, there's only 2 kinds of people in the world. Highly intelligent people that love Superman 3, and then everybody else. I love Superman 3. Okay, stop it. I'm just joking, Joe Dog. It's cool. You're good.
It does have some good moments.
It does. Okay, Batman, utility beltless. He's beltless.
He doesn't have a belt, Cartman.
He doesn't have a belt. And there's Bedlam. Bedlam's like, I removed your belt. He loves Superman the movie. Well, everyone loves that one. That's not.
How can you not?
How can you not love that movie? That's one.
I love Joe Dog's Avatar.
Top 3 movies. There's a chopped up Metamorpho.
Yeah.
It's like madman. Oh, you're a madman. I like Bedlam's hair here. Looks like it's Darth Vader's helmet, but hair.
Yeah, that isn't a hairstyle you give a hero. It's an evil hairstyle.
That's an evil hairstyle. An evil hairstyle. Man, got to keep Bedlam's attention focused on me. Okay, thanks, Batman. Letting us know what you're thinking there. This is an interesting panel where this corner panel here, like this weird underneath.
The angle's strange.
Yeah, this is. I don't think I've ever seen this angle where you could see the bottom of the chin of Batman.
Yeah, strong jaw.
That was very interesting. Okay,
this is what I was talking about, right? This is what I was talking about because that happened. The German National Socialists, when they went in and took over countries during that terrible period of history, they would install local sympathizers as, administrators, right? So this is a thing that happened. Like this origin story here, Baron Bedlam, he is kind of a cookie cutter maniac, but this origin story gives him a little bit more of like the woman is smashing him in the face. Look at the visual storytelling.
That's awesome that she smashed him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
smack, and then she's hung. Like
Yeah,
this is
she's hung in
so
the back.
brutal.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. And then of course this must be Sergeant Rock.
I know. I was thinking that, man.
Oh my
Cameo.
God.
Yeah.
Sergeant
Good.
Rock.
Oh, I never picked up on that.
See,
Yeah.
there's layers to this comic. Like I was rereading it and look at behind him the gibbet there in the next
Yeah.
panel.
They
That's his
say
father,
Sergeant
right?
Rock cameo in the
Nice.
database. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so there he is.
But
With
look
the
at this.
profile.
They'll free Markovia. Oh, like they freed Czechoslovakia, and
Yeah,
Poland and Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Because you've got to think the Afghan war, I think, between Soviet Union, and Afghanistan may have still been going on, right? It was the early 80s. So like there's a sense of geopolitics put into this that is far more adult and complex than you'd expect in a Silver Age book. I mean, the look of it's very Silver Age. The action's a bit Silver Age at the moment, but man, there's a lot going on here, and it deserves a bit more respect, I think, than it gets.
Yeah, I do think people. I don't think people have. Well, no one's ever really gone in depth like the way we're doing it here, going through the whole thing. But like, I don't think I found too many things on the Outsiders. There is like 3 volumes, despite we're saying volume only. I did pick up the latest volume when it came out and got the first 3 or 4 issues, but I lost interest very quickly. It was all different teams. It was basically like Signal or something, or what's that guy's? It was a bunch of like lower tier Batman guys. They're not Black Lightning, but they had his daughter Thunder. Yeah, she's all right, I guess, but like, whatever. All right, so Black Lightning, do your thing. Light up, light them up. It's like,
do it now. Yeah.
Now, do it. Oh yeah, Batman. I don't have my powers. The last time I used my lightning powers, I killed a girl. Look at Batman's horror.
There's a pupil. There's a pupil.
Yeah, pupils here too. Yeah.
Oh my God. Meanwhile, a girl. Here's Halo.
Halo.
He's a generic fascist character that wants to be absolute ruler of somewhere.
Yeah, but classic comics, that's true. But that generic idea is based on real people, right? Like real National Socialist sympathizers, right? And that adds, like, he's not the Red Skull. He's someone who would voluntarily sign up to work with the Red Skull, which gives him a level of evil that's just a little bit lower. There's a little, and then lower is in more detestable. So I disagree with your classic, but that's all right. We can all agree to disagree. That's cool.
Well, I like his Darth Vader hair, his Darth Vader helmet hair. So there you go.
It is menacing.
It's very. There's a Katana and Halo who will become roomies later on tonight. Tonight that'll be tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
Well, she almost becomes Halo's surrogate mother.
Yeah,
she becomes Halo's legal guardian because Tatsu's significantly older. I think she's about 30 here. And Halo's in her.
Yeah, it's just like you can't tell. You can never tell. Like Michelle Yeoh looks like she's like 25.
Yeah.
No aging. It's like the
anyway.
De-aging. They don't need any aging, de-aging effects or whatever. I can fire blasts. All right. Well, then okay. Can you do anything besides glow?
I liked you better when you didn't talk.
Yeah. That's great. Do you like this katana? So, what does everyone think of this katana outfit versus like the more modern version of what she looks like?
When Alan Davis draws it, I mean, no disrespect to Aparo, he's brilliant. But Alan Davis, when he comes on this book, he does things in terms of visual storytelling, particularly with Katana's fight scenes, because she's so athletic and so gymnastic. He does things with her fight scenes that are like what Miller did with Daredevil. If you don't,
awesome.
Arthur, I think I've sent you the panels, and if I haven't, I will. Yeah, the costume here is a little hokey, but when Davis does it, because he's the physique's more sculpted, it's more flowing. But yeah, sorry, Sean, what do you think, mate?
What this
outfit
costume?
I like this because I just like the color scheme of it. It's busy. It looks more like what it's supposed to be, a sort of feudal. It's not really, but it's just like all the different visual cues of it.
Hmm.
It's pretty neat. But I know it's of a time. So yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Geoforce.
I prefer the new the sort of the more updated Geoforce costume,
We'll take a look at him.
the green,
Yeah.
yeah, the green and gold one, which comes I think in the annual one, which is totally worth your time. Annual one's great.
Mm.
I like getting out of the dirt. Is it, wake up, buddy? Do something, Geoforce. Like, what are you doing laying around here? He's been laying there so long that dirt flew up on him. That's how bad. That's how. So I'm doing the evil, like someone said, do the color commentary. So I'm the evil wrestling commentator that doesn't understand, like, it's like, oh my God, someone got hit by a 2x4. No, that guy walked into it. Like, why would he walk into a chair? That's so weird. Why would he headbutt a chair? It's like, he didn't headbutt a chair. He got hit in the face. It's like, all right. So they got an autographed copy of the, what is this? The Holy Bible here? What's going on here? Journal. Oh no, it's the journal.
Journal of Helga Jace.
Yeah.
Today I found out how to give people superpowers.
Well, wait a minute. Superpowers. That sounds. Sign me up. Sign me up for that one. It's like these guys are so tight. It's like Black Lightning. What happened? If you give up now, we're all gonna die. It's like we are going to die. It's like, okay, get with the program. Click, 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 click.
That's a nice bit of storytelling there.
Yeah, coming down. Okay, I'll try.
I like that.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
Had Return of the Jedi come out, it probably had. This is 83.
83,
So
yeah.
Return of the Jedi would have been out. So they, well, no, sorry, it's Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back is 80.
Yeah. Let's do it.
For sure. By that point.
Yeah.
It's May. This is August, isn't it? So it was May 83. Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Jumpstart Metamorpho.
Yeah, that's cool. Whoa, wahoo! Comes back. Holy blue, Hannah. That's just what I needed. Metamorpho. It's like bats. How you doing? What are you doing around here? It's like, come to think of it, what am I doing here? What the hell am I doing around here?
He's so chill, Metamorpho. It's like, oh, I was in 12 pieces, but now I'm fine.
Now I'm fine.
No problem.
It's like, we've got trouble. Not much, bats. I like how he scoops them up here. That's awesome.
Mm.
Yeah.
So could he beat Plastic Man? Like,
well, what's funny? I was thinking exactly the same thing. I was just thinking that. Could he beat Plastic Man? I think yes.
That's a good versus. Tell has John's Long Box done a
I don't know. I'll tell him.
Yeah, message him. Tell him that'd be interesting.
Metamorpho can make more elaborate contraptions than Plastic Man can.
But he can change his chemical properties too. That's the thing that makes Metamorpho so dangerous, is that he can change his elemental structure into anything. So he could become kryptonite.
So hold on. Yeah, because Plastic Man is still going to be that plasticky stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
he's the same substance.
Same substance, right? So I mean, he could make anything and then just make it stronger, like make it, lead or something, or I don't know, whatever, iron or something, and he can. So he should be able to like destroy Plastic Man.
You would think so. Would turn himself into acid or something, perhaps.
Yeah, and he can be like, it's like he can be anything. It's weird. No, like here he is. He's like being missed, right?
Oh, no, the other line.
Bob Haney. Hold on. Now I know why Bob Haney created this guy. Because Bob Haney's like, I can't remember anyone's powers. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm just going to make a guy that has everything. And then whatever I feel like writing, I can just write that character. That was Bob Haney's thinking, I guarantee you.
You got to read that caption, though. You got to read Metamorpho's one-liner.
Right here?
No, next one over. No. So you're on the next panel to the right. So it starts with so scroll down a little bit. So scroll up a little bit. Sorry.
Scroll up. Oh, up here?
The punchline is, and give him gas.
And give him gas.
Oh, give him gas.
Oh, no. Up a little bit.
Oh, I got you. Like here, you mean?
Sorry, I've made this
Tell me,
really
Metamorph,
difficult.
I can help
Just
you.
Metamorpho. So I'll just tell you to save time. Metamorpho's
As
punchline
long
is,
as
"Don't worry, Bats. Don't push the panic button. Not as long as I can make like a cheap pizza and give him gas."
Yes. Okay, there you go. Yeah. All right. Make like a cheap pizza. Oh, there he is. I couldn't tell that was him saying it. Shaolin,
That's
hello.
how he
Thank you
knocks
so
those
much
guys
for
out.
coming in. Plus, was the powerful and deadliest. Can he beat Shaolin? Metamorpho versus Plastic Man. Go. What do you think? Let us know. Let me take a look at the poll right now since I asked it. So right now, oh, this is neck and neck. Okay, so favorite outsider, not
go
counting
Metamorpho.
Batman or Black Lightning. Nobody. 7% picked Geoforce. Halo's got 13, so it's between Katana and Metamorpho, who are 40-40. So there you go. Shaolin thinks Plastic Man. So there you go. I'll put a versus up. You think has that poll stayed long enough? Okay, after this issue, I'll put a poll for Plastic Man versus Metamorpho. Or what about Amazo? Should I throw his name in there? So Shaolin's mentioning Amazo. Should we throw him in there too? All right, so
Well,
yeah, I mean,
I don't know. Don't know.
Okay,
Amazo's
I'll put
kind
those.
of Amazo versus Super Adaptoid, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, it's getting crazy. We're just gonna do Plastic Man and thing because that fits with what's going on here.
Good
Now you guys can give him a play. So he's breaking through the chains here. Breaking the chains around me. No, sorry, I don't want to. That's a Canadian metal band. Okay, that was you. Thanks a lot. I was. Where's the fire, Bats? If Bedlam ordered our deaths, he may have killed the others. Lucius. Yeah, remember why you came here? That was like one issue ago. Come on. Batman, sorry if I had you worried. You're all right? It's like, yeah, I'm good. Wait a minute. No, I wouldn't be here if these ladies hadn't helped out. It's like, hi, Bat. Whoa, she's glowing big time. You're back. Clat. Oh, it just sticks to her, right?
I get, yeah. Well, I mean, it's bonded to her, right? So
yeah, so that's awesome. She could just like have it wherever.
Yeah.
Here's Black Lightning pointing out that Katana's actually killed people.
She's a killer, Batman. She off 3 of Bedlam's men quicker than you can sneeze. Batman's like, well, I can sneeze pretty fast, but I slew General Carnes and those who would avenge him. Yes, he murdered the only persons I loved in the world. Well, that's called a revenge. It's not just a river in Egypt.
He's fine with it. That's not a problem.
Batman's like, yeah, okay, well, that's fine. I mean, like, listen, Black Lightning, we all play by different rules. This is a monopoly. We all have different. Everyone's got different rules they play by.
Wait to the end of this issue, though, because Batman takes it up a notch.
So it's like, I believe you will find these corpses unusually. Wait a minute.
Loquacious,
but hold on. So she didn't kill these guys. Oh, so she only killed
the general.
She only killed that. Okay, so she only killed the first guys. So she hasn't killed anyone in this issue.
Oh, I think she stabbed a soldier earlier on.
No,
maybe not.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. She knocked that guy out. This guy's head out. There's a guy shooting at her that she stabbed, but that may have been last issue.
That was last issue, but this issue has to go. So she knocked this guy out.
Don't worry, that'll change soon.
Right. Well, she's not a liar yet.
Well, she doesn't kill people unless she has to, right?
Right.
But finds herself in situations where she needs to quite often.
Right. But I mean, that's like her blade is hungry for souls. Like I need your soul. How about Elric versus Katana? Okay, no. We don't need this murdering woman's help. Murdering? What? It's like, you don't look so good.
Only a little bit murdering.
It's only a little bit. I only murdered a little bit.
Yeah.
Markoverg. I heard he was going to the castle in Markoverg. I can't say it. To take to the throne by force. He's going to take the throne by force? Oh, my God. I didn't know he was a Jedi. It's like, no. He's not taking it with the Force. He's taking it by Force. It's like, oh, okay. How am I going to stop a Jedi? No. Plastic Man wins. Okay. Yeah. I have one rule except
Yeah.
I when
A
I
Quisling.
don't.
A Quisling. A Quisling. Well said. Yeah, that's it. Nicely said, FKHC.
Yeah. Versus Katana. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to go into a versus mode here.
Mm.
Okay. This didn't start being my fight, but it is. Let's do it. Here, this is the big action pose. I wish this panel wasn't here so we can get a full thing of them running all together. But
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, but hang on. Look at Batman's thought bubbles and look at the process he's going through.
Okay, so let's see.
Because
Okay.
that comes down to what I've got to say about him at the end of this issue.
They're a good group, like the Justice League when we were young, before rules became more important than the cause. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's why I quit. But I wonder, crime in Gotham City is too much for me alone, and there's promise here. They all need training, but I could give them that. I swore I'd never join another organization, but I wonder. It's like, so he's thinking like, if I'm leading it, you're like, if he leads it, then it's okay.
I'm going to use a different word, my friend.
Okay.
He doesn't want to lead them. He wants to control them.
Control them, yeah.
The Batman only trusts people he can control. And when eventually, I mean, spoiler, about 30 issues from now, Batman leaves the Outsiders because he can't control them anymore. And it's a nice bookend. There's a nice bookend with this story, with that story.
Autobots roll out.
Oh, nice one, Joe Dog.
Batman is the Captain America of DC.
Oh, I disagree with that. Gosh,
or is Captain America the Batman of Marvel? I don't know. I don't think so either. I don't think
Superman's
so.
the Captain America of DC. It's
yeah,
just the
they're
values
very different characters.
Yeah, I think Superman and Captain America are more aligned in their morality or whatever, I guess.
Right.
But Captain America kills people when he has no choice.
That's true too. Yeah, Batman is the Iron Man of DC.
That might be a little. Well, he's a lot darker character than Iron Man.
It's weird. I don't know. You know what the thing is? DC has your template guys. Like it's like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Shazam, Plastic Man. I actually read this. I don't know.
Archetypes.
I can't remember where it was, but it was in a. Yeah, it was an article, and basically like it's Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Shazam, Plastic Man, where it's like you that covers your sciences, your aliens, your gods, your magical people, your chemically altered people. It gives you your super good guy, your crazy guy who's insane, your innocent child, like it's like those five characters like kind of cover everything. Everyone is going to be not everyone's exactly, but they might be combinations of people.
Yeah. Well, Geoforce in this group is a subtle variation on Superman.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so dude's got the powers now.
Oh, he's got the same powers as Geoforce now. For now.
Aparo, what are you doing here? This looks like he's got like a M for Markovia. And then one guy's got a W. It's like, what happens? It's like, oh, they messed up. One of the workers messed up and put W's. They had the hats were upside down. The helmets were upside down as they were coming off the conveyor belt, and they put the wrong thing on it.
That's like the Viking helmets with the horns on the inside.
Yeah. Oh wow, Shaolin! Thank you so much for the super sticker. Let me see what it looks like. I can't see it on. It doesn't show it to me.
Good man.
It doesn't show it to me on StreamYard. So hold on, I have to go to YouTube. Oh, it's like a little. I don't know what. It's like an avocado or something. Again, it's a little dancing guy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Well, I usually have. Let me see what I have. I've got my standard thank you, which is of course this from the great movie, The Substance. And how about a yay? Thank you so much for the sticker. I appreciate that. All right. M for McDonald's. No, but that's two, buddy. That's the arches. Okay. Oh my gosh, here come the peasants, the pitchforks, and the clubs. Here come the tanks.
Okay, look at this. That's what I was saying about violence earlier, right? So
Yeah.
the battle starts and there's lots of death, but you watch when the outsiders get involved in the battle, and tell me that any of the soldiers who they've attacked survived. When you see what they're doing.
All right, so let's take a look here. So here comes Batman, grabs the like, is that the flag or the
yeah.
weapon or whatever it is? Yeah, okay. I like this picture here of Batman, like with posing that way. And then, okay, black lightning blasts that. Okay, that guy is hurting.
Those guys are dead.
Yeah.
If it's powerful enough to pop the top off a tank, the Katana's upright killed that guy.
Yeah, it's just a flesh wound. It's fine.
Okay, Halo's superheated that tank.
It's just first degree burns. It's fine.
All right.
See, this guy punched. He got a few. Well, he's got the Geoforce powers, right?
Yeah, he's super strong now. He's not invulnerable, because that's the thing about Geoforce. Geoforce isn't invulnerable, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But
yeah,
I mean, he's much tougher.
Yeah,
he's much tougher than a normal human being. Like he's physically tougher. Like he can knock over a tree and stuff like that. But he's not bulletproof, right? So
I'm gonna be king. You know, Geoforce, you're the laziest guy. First you went to sleep and you slept so long that dirt flew on you. Now you're waiting to like bask in the sun. Like, come on, buddy. Let's move. Let's go. All right, so Geoforce finally shows up. Usurper, who? I have no need for names. All that matters is my power, the matchless Geoforce. My men killed you. Well, you're dead. We killed you. You're dead. Remember from RoboCop?
Yeah.
You're dead. We killed you. I always like where a guy uses the one arm to propel himself. I like that, like, kind of style here, where it's like, see, he's got the one hand behind him that's like,
that's cool,
blasting him or whatever. And then
it is. It doesn't make sense, but it's cool. It is. It looks cool.
It looks cool, right? You killed my man.
Well, what's bizarre is he's shooting lava. Those blasts are like, as well as projecting and controlling gravity, he shoots lava blasts that melt things. But then where does the lava go? Because it'd be like superheated. There'd be big blobs of molten rock all over the place. You know, people underneath them would be like, ah.
Spider-Man's webbing, it dissolves and whatever.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. It's the out of sight, out of mind principle.
It's the I'll cremate you. And he's like, no. My will says clearly I'm going to be buried next to my father. So I don't know what you're talking about. Shouldn't we go after them, Batman? Like, it's like, Batman didn't even do nothing.
Actually, in this battle, compared to the rest of them, he hasn't really.
Yeah. Well, they've got it. He's thrown them into the fire, right? Throw them into the deep end.
Right.
Get her done here. We four. Where's Metamorpho? It's like, yeah, where's that guy? Dude. It's like, the Baron is doing very well. You've all done very well. That's from Are You Being Served? I don't know if everyone's ever watched Are You Being Served.
Yeah, I have absolutely watched Are You Being
Served. Oh, I've seen it so many times over. So that and both Yes Minister and Yes Prime Minister, we've seen it.
Oh, my parents love Yes Minister and Yes Prime Minister.
Yeah, my wife has Paul Eddington's autograph, like the minister. She has his autograph. Yeah,
wow.
We got that from like there was like some eBay person who had it, who personally had who had met, and he was very old when he signed it because it's like really.
He would have been, yeah. Gosh.
Anyways, Metamorpho. So those guys aren't dead. They're just, I don't know.
Unless that red exploding stuff is there.
No, that's oh my god, that's not them blowing up. You blew it up. Damn you, you blew it.
I guess Jim Aparo loves the blast lines.
He
loves
does,
yeah.
He definitely does.
It's not Kirby. We have to think of a alliterative name for it. So it's Kirby Crackle. What are we going to call this? We're going to call this Aparo
Aparo
something.
blast.
Aparo,
Yeah.
but can you think of something alliterative? Something that starts with A. Aparo action lines or something. I don't know.
I'll think of something. But yeah, here's so the lava blasts are more like just heat.
Metaphorical. It's like lava, but not as we know it.
Lava adjacent.
Sorry.
Or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Like Jim Jostle, or I don't know, Jim. Like,
Okay. It's got to come natural, or else it's going to be weird.
Yeah,
like made up a stand. It's just got to come out. It can't. If you think about it, it's not going to be good.
It's not gonna,
leave it with the chat. Leave it with the chat. See what the chat come up with.
Chat, see if they come up with something.
Yeah.
Chat, we leave it in your hands. We're leaving it in your capable hands. Okay, so more blasting each other. 2 hands versus 1. Two hands.
And then there's the dirt throwing.
Throwing dirt in your eye.
Dirt throwing.
Oh, punch in the face, wham it. Punch. Oh, picking up boulders now. Oh, picking up a boulder, eh?
But this is such a trope.
It's too heavy. Boink.
Well, it's the old power ran out trope, the out of gas trope.
Right.
Yes. But what happened? Look out. What? So wait, does Geoforce lose his powers or no?
No. Dr. Jace will explain that in a second. The next speech bubble down. The Geoforce can be retained by only members of Markovia's royal family, which is why Tara, aka Terra in the Teen Titans, it's why she has powers. It's why Brian has powers. Theoretically, I suppose Gregor could get them too, but
I was going to say, what about the brother can get them too?
Okay, here we go. Here is Batman and his no killing rule just out the window.
Yeah.
If he tries to possess power to kill him, I have to turn him over to the World Court.
I hate to turn him over to a world court.
I hate to, yeah.
I hate.
I hate to.
And here we. So look what Geoforce does.
Yeah, he put him nicely down into that crowd of people, and told the crowd of people, "Don't do anything. Just let him be. I do not condone anything that's going to happen." Batman says, "I also do not condone anything," and he's yelling for them. There's a panel. There's a missing panel where Batman's like, "Don't do anything to the guy. Let him be."
Yeah. What Batman really says.
And then,
but look what Batman says. Look what Batman says.
The way your mind works, it's like, wait a minute. You don't kill people, do you, Batman? Well, I didn't kill anybody. Right?
No. So like
what's the lawyer's name? Oh God, Johnny Cochran. This is an easy case.
Yeah.
Batman didn't even do nothing. That's it. It's done.
Batman's like, what? What? Haven't you ever seen a hypocrite before?
Have I killed anybody in this comic? The answer is
no. Well, no, he hasn't.
That's right. The cowl doesn't fit, so you must have quit.
You must have quit.
The cowl don't fit. Now you guys, I gotta take a picture. I gotta get a snapshot of this page. It's like, this would be good for an ad.
Yeah,
Batman
you can
wants
always
you.
like scoop out the dialogue and put.
I'll change it.
You to subscribe to J-Man or whatever.
Yes, I want you to subscribe to J-Man. I gotta get that. I'll have to clip that. Come with me if you want to live. No, that's not it. Come with me, all of you. You've nothing to return to. You're all losers, and you're lower characters. I'm going to try to elevate this new book and make it better and make it a top seller. So I need you to come along with me. And if I leave, it's gonna tank after less than a year. I won't even give it a year; it'll tank. They're like, "Wow, that was
86
accurate for
86." It lasted till.
Yeah. Wow.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
86. It lasted.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, buddy. What
happens in Markovia stays in Markovia.
Quagner is saying they didn't use the guns, so Batman was okay with it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, really.
So what happened is that if we look at it closely, though, Geoforce was trying to there's a chair behind over here. So he was trying to sit him in the chair. And then there's like a little fly that goes by and twitches his nose. And that's why he dropped him.
Oh, it was an accident.
That's really what happened. And then he can't control what happens to the.
Batman still likes the way he thinks, though. Yeah.
Just bad luck.
Thinking of putting him in a chair, in a nice, comfy chair.
Just bad luck. The angry mob was there.
Yeah.
Oh darn it! Where'd that angry mob come from?
With literal pitchforks and torches.
torches.
It's like, it's like this isn't a 1930s Universal movie.
It is. Well, that's part of the Silver sensibility, isn't it? Oh
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
It's so beautiful. I love it. These two issues were awesome. So yeah, Batman takes them along, and then that's it. We'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
I like these two. I read them again when I got them from what's it called? Comixology when Comixology wasn't like a piece of trash. Well, now it's what's it called? Now it's part of Kindle, but when it was on its own, it was great with the sales and all that. JP is here. It's an awesome avatar. Jim Aparo blasts. Okay. Explosions, death can be called Aparo action. Yeah, Aparo action, AA.
Yeah.
Aparo, yeah, I don't want to think about it too much because as I said, it's got to come. Okay, so Aparo action, there's that. So 44% say Metamorpho is the best out of the characters. I'll leave the poll going because we're past the
Wow.
we're past the versus thing.
He looks cool and he does cool things, but he didn't really do a lot in these issues, I think, compared to everyone else.
Right. Wait, who's who?
Metamorpho.
Oh. Well, he slammed those two guys together, their faces together.
Yeah.
He freed Batman once he was reassembled. He freed Batman.
Yeah.
That was issue.
I wonder if epiphany with you about the psychology of Batman. Oh, my internet's been a bit funny.
Oh yeah.
All right, Sean, do the credits for this
Sorry,
one.
the internet's been a bit funny down here. But
All right.
this issue in particular.
Yeah, go ahead.
This issue in particular really highlights like that Batman. Sorry, go ahead, Sean.
Oh, I was just gonna do the credit. It's the same.
You have to excuse me. The internet's been a bit funny. Oh no, go ahead.
So the cover date is October 1983. Jim Aparo does the inking and penciling and lettering, and it's still written by Mike W. Barr. Let's go ahead.
All right, go ahead, R.
All right. So now that's interesting. That's an interesting comment by Classic Comics. Established characters and new younger characters, the X-Men, JLA not so much, yeah. I preferred the Outsiders this time to the X-Men and the JLA for a couple of reasons. But anyway, I wanted to share this with you, and not just, you may disagree. So Batman we've been presented with in the first two issues, he leaves the JLA because he's only concerned, he says, I only care about my work. Only concerned with crime fights and his obsession, and his obsession with control. So it occurred to me that the psychology of Batman in this comic exists on three levels. Now, the first level is that, as what he says at the end of issue 2, come with me. I'm going to take you in. I'm going to train you. I'm going to help you find out who you are in Halo's case. I'm going to make you into a team. I'm going to help you. So that's his surface level of motivation, right? But underneath that, we know there's his ulterior motive, and that's his agenda to have a team to protect Gotham because he's realized he can't be everywhere. So even though he's helping them ostensibly on the surface, his ulterior motivation is he wants a team to do the things that he can't. But underneath that, there's another level, right? And my take, and you can agree or disagree with me, my take is that there's a level that Batman himself doesn't even know about in terms of his own psychology, and it's his desperate need for family. Superman works alone, Wonder Woman works alone, Green Lantern works alone, Flash works alone. Batman has sidekicks. Why? Because Batman has a desperate need for family. And that, he would never admit it. He would never even know it himself. But he takes these kids in as they are kind of a slightly dysfunctional family because he craves it. And that's that really came out to me this morning, especially when you read this issue. So I'm interested to see what you think. That's sort of my appreciation for the levels of characterization that Mike W. Barr puts into this.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. He literally brings them home. He like that's happening in this issue.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, yeah. So the Justice League wasn't really a family because, and the thing is, because he lost his family, he needs, not only does he need a family, he needs to be able to control everything so that he won't lose them again. Right? It's like, if I tell you what to do and you follow me, then I won't lose you. He's got that control, but also he's got the family as well.
Yeah. Well, you wait till issue 5 or 6, when they meet the Teen Titans and you see Batman's interactions with Robin and how Robin reacts to Batman. Then it really hits home what Batman's thinking is, what his psychology is in terms of the outsiders, but also in terms of why he took back the Robin in, and why he had Robin as a sidekick, and why Robin eventually leaves. Right. So
yeah, I haven't read past this because I didn't want to get ahead of myself. So this seems like everyone is enjoying these, so we will continue it. We'll do it in maybe in a couple weeks time.
Whenever you get time.
And we'll do 6 issues and we'll go a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
I didn't want to rush the first one. So, because these are the establishing issues, and then we'll go a little bit quicker. Bitter Orange. Look at this. Oh, this guy is huge. What's going on here?
Well, it's like it's figurative,
Yeah,
that's metaphorical.
Yeah. Tim Hortons.
But the villain story is a really minor part of this issue. It's actually a very small part.
Well, here he is. You got this, and then they come in. They're like stealing stuff, and they're whoa. Got gas in there. Okay, so we cut to so this is back in Markovia with the King Gregor. Gregor's the king, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Gregor's the king. I'm afraid so. It's like, so he's like, I've got to go. Batman needs me, and we need a stronger guy for this team. So I'm gonna have to go and be part of this comic for a while, and then I may or may not see you again. I don't know. Because I haven't read far enough ahead to know if I'm coming back or not. It's like, well, thank you. Everything's great. I'll be back. Uh-oh, that's not good. You never say that in a horror movie.
It's got the one arm again.
One arm?
Yeah.
I like that.
They do follow that up, though. They do.
They do? Okay.
And they do it really well, actually. But not for about 30 issues.
It's like, thank you. Let's go. So they're going in. Let's go back to Wayne.
Exposition time.
Weird. I hate to throw Rachel up in this one, but I'm going to throw Rachel in. Sorry, I apologize. I have to throw her.
But don't you like scrapbooking?
I do like scrapbooking, but like they come. They're at the mansion. Like,
yeah, like, do they now know that he's Bruce Wayne? Like,
no, they don't. They don't. He actually keeps it separate.
They meet Alfred.
Yeah,
so
I know.
If they went to visit Bruce Wayne, they'd meet Alfred there and be like, "Oh, wait a minute,"
I think it's like Santa Claus. Like the Santa in the mall's not the real Santa, so it's like the Alfred in Rain Manor is not the same as Batman Alfred. Like, that's what the heck. This is weird.
Yeah, it doesn't make it.
Yeah,
it's mad. Yeah,
them or it's like
this is Silver Age, big time.
Doesn't Halo go back to Wayne Manor because she can't spend the night? Yeah, so she knows where it is. So they know he's Bruce Wayne.
Well, no, they don't yet, and he actually acts like they're two separate people. He even speaks about Batman in the third person. It's crazy. Yeah, it's a bit nuts. Like I said, contrivance and Silver Age storytelling that shouldn't work, but does. Because the characters carry it, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm totally okay with anything. Like, I'm reading Superboy, where, like, again, he cuts like a planet. There's a planet that was just deteriorating. He literally cut it in half and got rid of the half that was bad. found another planet of equal size, cut that bit in half, and then reattached it so the people could live. I was like, whoa, this is great. That's Superboy, man. I was like, Superman is like, can do anything.
So here we got the first third-person reference. It belongs to Bruce Wayne, Metamorpho.
Yeah,
millionaire.
Bruce Wayne. That's weird. Why would Bruce Wayne allow us to use? Well, you see, I am Bruce Wayne. Oh, wait. I mean, I'm not Bruce Wayne. I'm definitely not Bruce Wayne.
There'd be the caption underneath. Definitely not Bruce Wayne. Hashtag definitely not Bruce Wayne.
Definitely not Bruce
Definitely
Wayne.
not Bruce Wayne. It's like
that's his website.
Yeah, definitely.
Batman at definitely.brucewayne.com.
Yeah, you ever
Bruce
see,
Wayne mind you using his wealth
Bruce Wayne's
for your
face, you're not going to see this face. Like you're not.
Does Bruce Wayne mind you using his wealth for your own ends? If he does, he's never said so. So I think that's Barr having fun with us. He's having fun with the characters and fun with the audience too, because we know exactly what's going on and how ridiculous it is. So I think he wants us to have a laugh here.
Right. It's like, here's your tea and biscuits and whatnot. It's like, woohoo. It's like, yeah, I live down here and Mr. Wayne lives up there. If you ever see me going upstairs, don't pay attention to that. It's like, all right. Gotham Square Garden. Well, it looks like a circle to me, but anyway. This is war, people. People die in war. And this guy's like, shit. I shouldn't have signed up for this. That guy's just like, oh god damn it. I should, when I saw the flyer, I was gonna go with Joker, but I thought Joker's really insane. Maybe I'll go with this Agent Orange guy. He's, I like the throwback, he's got the whole throwback name and all.
Well, Vietnam was not ancient history. What Vietnam War ends in 1975, so this is only a little while after Vietnam. No.
Yeah, it's about less than 10 years after Vietnam. So yeah.
All right. So and then he's like, don't ever sign up for a villain that doesn't show his face. It's like
maybe he had he offered a good dental plan. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, he's got this big. I love that he's got this fake story or whatever. That's cool. Like, oh, I'm all disfigured. Or
my face is messed up, and
my face is messed up.
Your sucker's gonna believe it. Yeah.
All right, you're going to go to Markovia here. It's like, sir, yeah, what? Markovia was last issue. That'll be repetitive. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. That'd be kind of weird. All right, well, let's do Gotham then. Is that? Is that
a map of Manhattan Island?
I have no idea. Is it?
It probably looks a little. Yeah, it does look a little bit like Manhattan Island.
Yeah.
Where's the walls around it? Isn't it walled off and it's a prison? Oh no, wait, that's a different movie. They should do Escape. They should do an Escape. Oh, I guess they did Escape from Arkham. They did those video games where you're stuck in Arkham.
Yeah.
Your Jane Doe appears to be normal, so she's got no name. That's the other thing. I don't think we mentioned that.
Yeah.
Halo, and there's Bruce Wayne. She can.
Between 15 and 17, he says. So I guess that would have put a bit of a spin on what they wouldn't and wouldn't do with the character at the time.
Yeah.
How old do you think she is, Doc? She's between 15 and 17. Damn it.
Yeah.
Could she be 8? You think, Doc? It's like, no, she's definitely not. Oh.
All right, fine. She's definitely not 18, and I'm definitely not Batman.
I was going to say there was the very controversial relationship between Terra, who was Geoforce's sister, who was in the Teen Titans, and there was a very heavily implied physical relationship between her and Deathstroke the Terminator, who would have been significantly older, and she would have been about 14. So as well, there's a lot of quite controversial Teen Titans at that time.
Does anyone want to win petroleum? Like, call this number and win. No, I just thought I saw that. It's like, who wants to win petroleum? I guess I would want to win it. Is this the
Gotham streets? Like, how many how many lanes are going this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? There's
It's a
5
big
of them
city,
going the same
Sean.
direction. Holy crap, man.
You're thinking of poor little Canada with our little piddly ass
Yeah, that's true.
3 lanes. You're like, God damn it, can they add a lane?
Yeah.
Maybe they had to go to Metropolis for a visit. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe that's where Psychologist is based.
So it's Gabrielle is going to be her name, right?
Gabby Doe, yeah.
Gabby.
Gabby Doe.
She gets a Princess Diana haircut, I think, in issue 16 or 17. Yeah,
Thank
when
you,
Alan
Mr.
Davis
Wayne.
takes over the artwork duties.
Is he kissing her hand there? It's like, oh, thank you, Mr. Wayne. It's like, now get out of my car. No. It's about the Batman. Are you Batman? Because it's pretty damn weird that we're living like right now. It's like, and that profile, if I were to draw like a blue here and put a little, do this here and make this blue, but
I'm
no,
not Batman. I don't even like Batman. It's like, okay, whatever.
I'm not. It's like, you're right. Batman has no pupils. It's like, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
You're right,
you see
Gabby.
these? That means I'm not Batman.
Damn it. I thought I had him. God damn it. We had
Did they
him.
not do that gag in the first Batman where did Vicky Vale, am I hallucinating this? Did she not like draw the bat cowl over Bruce Wayne's face? I know they did that in Superman 2 with Lois Lane drawing the glasses
in the Dark
Superman.
Knight. In the Dark Knight, there's a restaurant scene where Harvey Dent and Rachel and Bruce Wayne and some young ladies picked up have a sort of they meet together in a restaurant, and at one point, I can't remember who it is, but someone holds the menu over the top half of Harvey Dent's face to see if it's for the profile. Because I know it's in that. If he's Batman, right?
Yeah.
All right. So doing some shopping here with this blue lady. It's Katana, are you gonna like literally wear this all the time now?
Yeah.
Take your mask.
Well, if my secret identity is like, okay, there, Tatsu. Like, oh, how'd you know? Well, I'm Batman, so
Yeah, I'm
Did you never read Brother Eye? Like, well, I'm Batman. Like,
because I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. Batman, you say? Don't worry, Katana. Protecting your secret identity is one of the things I'll teach you. It's like, okay, just keep wearing a mask, and then that's it.
Don't tell anybody.
What you should do is get yourself a team, Katana, and then invite them to your private house, but then tell them that it's someone else's house. That's the way to protect your identity.
Now, I used to live in this penthouse. You did, Batman? I mean, I didn't. Bruce Wayne did. But definitely not Bruce Wayne.
And I definitely didn't live at this penthouse.
Yeah, no. Does he not say, like, I used to live here or something like that? Yeah.
There's the sword talking again. I like that.
Yeah, there's the sword talking again.
It talks in like a hand mirror, a lady's
and
hand
the
mirror.
speedball circles, yeah.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, hey,
there we go. There we go. The family.
A nice swipe, yeah.
I think having a young person around is what Katana needs right now. Yep, that's true.
Because he needed it, right?
Yeah, I needed it.
Yeah.
I needed to talk to someone so everything wasn't just thought bubbles. It's like, oh, okay. Not anymore.
He got tired of monologuing to himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is our headquarters now. What?
Something the matter, Halo?
Bzz, it's the bat phone, sir. Yes, Alfred? Sorry to disturb you, sir, but the electronic devices you place at the Amos farm have been violated. Uh-oh. Somebody violated. Let's go.
A farm, yeah. Dun.
That's cool.
Butt shot. Anyway.
But
man.
No trespassing by order of the United States government. Wow. Now, what if you're coming from the other side? Then you don't see that sign. Or is there another one on the other side?
Yeah.
We followed you, Batman. What? Who? What? Where? What?
Yeah, how'd you do that?
It's like I can fly. It's like, oh,
All right, so these guys, the beret busters or whatever the hell
yeah,
they're called. Yeah,
orange berets. They got
yeah.
boom. Got their heads.
That's a great bat. That's classic Batman, just like swooping in like a monster. Like,
But their heads together. Take them alive if you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a second there.
Yeah, if you can.
If you
But
can.
don't try too hard. Don't put yourself out.
Take them alive. Okay.
and don't go out of your way. I know you're Katana and you like to kill, but if
Yeah.
you could just not, perhaps. If
Take
you
them
do,
alive.
well, it's you're Katana. That's okay. I let that other guy throw that guy into the horde of like 1930s pitchfork and torch guys. So
Yeah. Don't pull a geoforce and throw a human body into a pack of people with pitchforks. That he could have foreseeably fallen on a pitchfork.
Yeah,
Or a
don't
torch.
pull a geoforce. That's, don't
Oh,
do
here
that.
comes
They try to
Agent
shoot her,
Orange.
but they can't. Goes
Agent
right through.
Orange. It's like, psh. Agent Orange, you've blown your cover. A real agent would have worn a different colored uniform. He would have worn like green or something, and then we wouldn't have known you were Agent Orange.
Say,
I'll
she's a bad outfit. Woo! Anyway.
Yeah, I'll handle the woman. How do you like that?
Yeah,
How do you like
I'll
that shit?
take the woman. Yeah.
I'll take the woman. Wow. What a wimp.
My mask cough.
Oh, gasp. Love it. Right, gasp.
It's a bit of didn't think that through. Easily
Yeah.
accessible gas mask uses gas as a deadly weapon.
Psst. Well, that's it for that guy. It's like literally dangling.
Yeah.
She's
He's
groggy,
on.
Batman, but she'll recover. Good. By flying that low, she disobeyed orders. What?
Well, I can't guarantee that knowledge would make it any easier to bury her. Okay.
Well. Oh, this guy's trying to get a gun. Oh, Batman's got the gun, grabs him. So look, give him to me, Batman. He will talk or die. No, you can't just kill him, Katana. Not like all the others. Others? What are you talking about?
Others?
Others? It's like, yeah, she's killed. It's like, dude. He's like, but Batman, you don't kill anybody. I don't, but
I don't, but
yeah.
Other people do.
And they can do it in front of me, and it's fine. It's totally fine.
And I definitely won't give them supportive and helpful comments afterwards.
Look at Batman smiling.
Yeah. That's a good act you two have. What act?
Well, that wasn't an act. It's like,
Well, it wasn't.
You're incompetent all the
It's not a
time.
She would have killed that guy probably.
Yeah.
no, I was going to kill him. It's fine.
But what I like though about Katana is that today it's such a trope of having the super hyper aggressive female character, and Katana is a strong female character, and she is very aggressive, but not in such an overpowering way that becomes tiresome. She's dangerous. You know that she kills people when she feels she needs to, but it isn't slammed home so hard that you sort of groan every time she threatens.
Well, it's not in your face. It's just a trait of hers that you understand is a flaw of the character that she has to overcome at some point, right? It makes her interesting.
Yeah, I compared her to this guy Barr is DC's version of Mark Grunwald.
Mm.
Yeah, Mark Grunwald is awesome.
He was. So I mean, it's interesting. If you have any thoughts on that, or as you read more of these, whether you agree or disagree, it'd be interesting to see what you think.
Yeah, I'll finish, and I've got them all already, so I'll definitely we're going to continue it because I think I'm enjoying it. So.
I'll say this to you: whether you would go on with the stream or not, whether there's enough response or not, please do yourself a favor and get to the Alan Davis issues, because the storytelling's really strong and the artwork's beautiful, and it's so worth your time.
Right?
It's about
something.
Yeah, when we get to about the early 20s, I think he takes over in issue 20, 21, or 22, and they go through origin stories for Looker, who joins the team, which is quite a good one. And there's a couple of issues where they take on Cobra, and
Looker.
Halo joins a cult, and yeah, it's fun.
Let me see Looker. Oh, there's Looker. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, Looker's kind of an interesting character. Anyway,
all right. Looks like Dazzler for half a second. All right.
the old.
Okay, so fight. Here comes Black Lightning. Take down the. All these guys survive. They're fine.
It's an A-Team episode.
Dun, 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 dun,
But no one's jumping over the camera as it goes like
ow, zap, zap, ooh, ow. It's like, got them all. Here comes Metamorpho. Here comes everybody. Missile. Batman's the best. He's like, yeah, okay, there's like this bomb or whatever. Why don't you guys do something?
You three get the bomb.
This is cool. It's cool what they do, though. It is really cool.
Neat. They all combine.
It's almost like a Legion of Superheroes.
When it was good. I was thinking that too. Our powers combine. We are Captain Planet. No. Agent Orange is mine. It's like, are you three get the bomb? All right. So it's going to explode. So look at, okay, so Geoforce starts shooting his open brackets.
parentheses, like, oh!
Parentheses power.
Reactivate.
Open bracket.
He lives in fear of semicolon man.
Yeah, semicolon.
His nemesis, semicolon man.
Not the semicolon. What about the full colon? No.
Yeah, square bracket, angle bracket. Like, oh, got all the brackets. Like,
it's gonna explode. Look, I love. Look at Metamorpho. That's great.
Yeah, that's classic cartoony Metamorpho.
Cartoony. Are you telling me all that's gonna happen in this Superman movie?
Looking at this, like, this is not happening in Superman.
He's not gonna turn into a cube.
Why even have Metamorpho in this?
No, it's bizarre. What a bizarre choice.
Yeah,
it'll just be a walk-on.
It could be inspired if they really go for it. It could be very inspired, but I don't know.
I know, but once again, I'll say this and we'll carry on with this. But once again, it's like, if they do this with Metamorpho, then why am I watching a Superman movie? It's like, he's cooler, and then he upstages Superman. Get all these heroes out of here and just have a Superman versus Lex Luthor thing. God
exactly.
damn. Anyway.
I think you need one physical threat, like Lex Luthor and Parasite, or Lex Luthor and Bizarro, which is going to happen anyway. But yeah, you need one physical threat and Lex Luthor, and that's all you need. Okay, look at that panel there. So, yippee! Big hug there. I wasn't, because Halo's very physically friendly with some of the male members of the team. Yeah. I was thinking, were they going to go for some romance there? And who knows? Because Brian's not that old either. I think he's late teens.
Oh, okay. You never know with the way they draw them. Yeah.
I just realized. I think a lot of Brian's personality is modeled on Colossus.
Oh. Yep.
He's got a real Colossus vibe to him.
All right. He's
big, nice guy,
There's Agent Orange. Hopefully there's not an Agent Green. Who are you? Oh my God. It's Principal Feathers. We knew it was you.
And he'd have got away from it too, if not for those damn kids.
He ain't ugly at all. He's not even ugly. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. He told you what you wanted to hear. It's like just like a politician, or
just like a politician, or maybe a lawyer.
Now I'm gonna have a big pose at the end here, just to show how cool I am. My war, the Outsiders' war, will never reach an end. At least for another 30 issues before I leave, and then it gets canceled after that.
Foreshadowing.
Other than that, it'll never end.
And then there are other there are other series after this, but no one cared.
Right.
They didn't last very long. Yeah.
Take one step closer, and she'll need a real Halo. Oh my God!
Whew.
Whoa!
So this is cover dated November 1983. It's the same staff as before. Jim
Same
Aparo
stuff.
does pencils and inks, written by Mike W. Barr. And Jim Aparo does the cover art as well.
I like this guy. He looks good.
You know these guys with their armor and stuff in these? Like all the villains have like some cool kind of armor and stuff. It's pretty neat.
It's a one-man meltdown. At first, there is only a black background because they forgot to do it. But now there's Halo. I don't know. See, blackness. There's only blackness.
Don't be afraid, Halo. I'll try. Dun,
Look at
dun.
This is like Kirby. Kirby Crackle, I guess. Oh, I
Aparo
was having a
action.
Kirby-fied dream. I was having a dream of Kirby. Look at Batman. Focus your thoughts, Halo. Bring your aura back. I can't help.
Who's saving Halo again here?
Geoforce.
Yeah, Geoforce.
Geoforce, yeah.
Oh, Geoforce, thank goodness you're always around when I need you. Yes, you're a damsel in distress. Oh my God. And then Metamorph was like, oh yeah, it's happening. They're hooking up.
They're hooking up, yeah.
And Black Lightning's like, yep, they're hooking up all right. And Katana's like, what the heck, guys? Like, get serious. Katana's right, Halo. Get serious. Do something. You're the worst character. Oh my God, this is terrible. You're the worst.
What was the point of that drill, though? To fly up in the air and then turn her powers off. What was the point of that?
Yeah,
I don't know. Is this not something she does later on in Saves the Day or something like that? She does something.
I think in the comics she does. So I suppose it's set up and pay off for that.
No, like in this issue. Against
it is in this issue. You're right. You're absolutely right, Sean.
Yeah.
But the drill itself in the first place, what was what are they training her to do? I mean, it's useful later in that particular that completely ludicrous set of circumstances, but
yeah. No, it's like a sitcom. It's like they're setting up the thing in the beginning.
Yeah.
There's no real reason for it, and then it's gonna pay off in the end, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, though. It does.
Yeah.
And so she's like, why was I doing this? Why was I doing this exercise? Well, you see, Halo, when you went up there, you casted 4 shadows. So it's like,
yeah. What if one day we have to fight a guy who's a living meltdown, and you have to turn off your powers to evade them? Like maybe that might happen. You know,
that could happen. It could happen.
We do fight supervillains. It can happen, right? You know, so
fighting supervillain. Yeah, exactly. Any supervillain, it could happen. So, what's the knowledge thing again?
Know that we both know that we don't know what we're doing. Knowledge of non-knowledge is power.
Sorry, I have to.
Do you know what it's like though? It's like people who say that the great Jedi move no one does is turn off their lightsaber halfway through a swing so the person misses. To me, that just seems stupid. But
yeah, so if it misses,
so you turn it off as the guy's swinging at you, so they miss, and then you turn it back on and stab them. And to me, it doesn't make any sense. But
no.
Anyway, it doesn't make sense to me. But oh well.
Yeah.
All right, Katana. Let's begin with you. Tell us who you are, a little bit about yourself, and introduce yourself.
What's your favorite? Tell us your favorite color.
What's your favorite color? Don't say blood red.
Color.
Yeah.
How many people? And then how many people have you killed? Can you count them in one hand or 2 hands, or do you need more?
Yeah.
This guy's getting a shower here in Gotham State Prison.
Getting the Rambo shower. Here.
The Rambo. I was thinking Rambo as well. Here comes the penguin. No. You're not getting parole, buddy. What? This is bullshit. You know it's bullshit. Not
so they treat him bad and all that. So he turns into his
the melting man.
Melting man shit. because they're not giving him what he needs, right? So then he
Well, I mean, he
flies
can
off.
escape at any time. He's being like a good boy by staying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's serving he's paying his debt to society.
Yeah. Painting. He's paying his debt. She's painting her. He's paying.
Yeah, and then she wants to fly around because it's a nice day, and Katena's like, "We're gonna blow her cover."
Yeah. Hello.
Um,
Next,
like,
you're going to be inviting people to live here and pretending you're two people.
Yeah, it's like whose penthouse is this anyways? Oh, it's Bruce Wayne's. But Batman introduced us to his penthouse. Yeah, but they're definitely not the same person. It's like
Yeah. Bruce Wayne has pupils. Batman doesn't. So.
yeah. Oh, okay, good. You sold me on that one. Thank you.
Gabrielle, don't you dare! And she's all pissed off, but she's young though, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Of course, I'm sorry, Rex. No problem, pal. So that's Metamorpho.
He talks like he's from straight out of 1943, Metamorpho. He
No
he
problem,
really is
pal.
like a yeah, he does. He
Yeah.
talks like he dresses like he's from 1943.
Yeah.
He's such a throwback character.
He's cool.
He is a really cool character.
Now my face will float in the air. It's all a man needs. And he takes off his.
I'm explaining my powers.
This is the Mission Impossible.
Yeah, he does the. It's like a Mission Impossible mask. Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. If Metamorpho can assume any form, why can't he change the appearance of his face?
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah. I think he can't change the color scheme though. It doesn't seem like he can when he. So. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he can turn into that guy's face, but he'll still be that weird gray or white or something. I don't know.
I think his powers are actually magic. I think he's mystical in origin, Metamorpho. I can't
Is
remember
he?
because they go back to they go to Egypt at some point, and there's like hieroglyphics. I have to read the issues. It's been like.
I
ages since
honestly
read them.
don't know much about Metamorpho. I like the
Me
classic
neither.
look of him, but like he was always a guy that was like I know him, but he was always a guy that was mysterious to me. Like I don't know him as well as I do like obscure Marvel characters and stuff.
You find that he's the guy that gets nerfed the first out of anyone. Like he gets mind controlled, or he gets, he gets trapped in some sort of magic bubble or some shit like that. They always find a reason to not have Metamorpho at full throttle.
Yeah, because they don't know what
course,
to do with him. He could basically like mop up the floor with anybody, right? So yeah,
just about.
Yeah,
His powers are almost they don't have a lot of limits, right? So.
Well, the stuff they have him doing, it's the Plastic Man syndrome too. It's like how big can he get, and how many people can he take off? Like it's just if he's the proportions of a man, can you really spread that out into like a big pair of scissors or something like that? Like can you? Really
Where does the mask come from?
Yeah, exactly. As he stows that somewhere, like what? Yeah. Anyway.
And now
he's cool. He looks cool, but like it's like Anyway. Yeah.
He is cool. He is definitely a cool character, though.
Yeah. Don't overthink, man.
Don't overthink.
That's true.
Man, yeah.
He's cursed.
Scrap. Because there's a female version of Metamorpho too.
Oh, Metamorphet? Right.
Yeah, no, I don't. He's called the Element Woman. Because he used to be called Metamorpho, the Elemental Man. And there's a Neil.
And they missed that trick when
really? I know. Come on.
Yeah. Anyway,
the female version of him, she dies. There's like a Neil Gaiman story about it.
Yeah. It's not this woman, is it?
Sorry.
It's not Sapphire Stag, is it?
No, that's Metamorpho's. That's his real life. That's his girlfriend. Okay. But I don't remember who the Elemental Woman, what her identity is. All I know is I've got an old Sandman issue where she wants to die and she does.
No.
Typical Neil Gaiman happy stories.
Yeah.
Jefferson Pierce. It's like you may have won $1 million. It's the publisher's clearinghouse, and then he's like, "No crap, I lost." but I can get hired to work in Gotham as a school teacher.
There's his medals.
Yeah.
Element Girl
Yeah,
died in.
that's the one, Gwagnar.
Yeah.
Well, I wanna be a teacher.
He's a teacher. That's what he was.
Yeah. Science teacher, I think. I don't think he's a gym teacher.
We have a problem, Batman.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, this guy escaped. It's like, well, why didn't you just parole him? And that would have been fine, but all right.
Yeah.
Now, remember in Batman 195 where all this cool shit happened?
Yeah. He was like a skeleton man and he shot, and he's pretty awesome. And we could have made more figures, but then he changed his powers into like more of a Krypton man or Kryptonite man, and almost killed a Black Lightning and Superman. That was awesome too.
Yeah, remember when this awesome shit happened and this is
Yeah, now he's different.
They just keep him in sort of a normal prison, and they just occasionally coat him with goop.
yeah. Well, I guess he was there. Yeah, he was. You could see that he was there on his own accord, and then the 1 second after he didn't get parole, he's like, okay, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Like that was ever going to happen. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that would happen?
Yeah. Looking pretty quiet about it here in Star Labs, Batman. It's like, well, no need to shout, Black Lightning. I mean, really, it's like
I can hear you. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like my primitive intellect doesn't understand technology and things with molecular structures. Sorry, when you make two-way radio, you do it up brown, don't you? I don't know. I don't.
What? I don't know.
Is this a cancelable?
Hey, is that a racial dig or what's?
Nobody says the B word. Come on.
Yeah.
That's from Beetlejuice.
Urania Blackwell.
Blackwell.
I think they recently brought her back.
Yeah, there's a Metamorpho series. I assumed it's awful because it's new, but
it's new. Yeah.
You got to wonder though: is he the kind of character who can carry his own series, or is he best used as a supporting character? Like all the Outsiders, I don't think any of them. I mean, I'm a big fan of them as individual characters, but they work as a team. They're not going to carry their own series, right? That's my take on them.
Yeah, sometimes there's some characters who are team people, and then there's some who aren't.
Anyone can carry their own series with great writing, but the thing is, like in terms of like a long series, that's more like an it factor. Like Wolverine is cool, so he can carry a series, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know if like kids will flock to Metamorpho or comics in general nowadays. So
I can't wait to get the next issue of Metamorpho. Yeah, that was awesome. And then there's some kid smoking. He's like, Metamorphos for losers. Oh, what are you talking about? He's great. No, he's for losers. It's like I read Lobo or whatever. It'd be like something like that. It's like Lobo can kick his ass. Yes.
God, Lobo. Don't get me started on Lobo.
But it looks like Cregan. Bzzz, pupil alert. Uh-oh. Careful, Batman. Your identity is showing there. Let's go, you two. Got the thumbs. I'm coming. Oh. Halo's
How is he able to swing faster than they can fly?
Because he's Batman. I'm gonna use Clob. Clobby told me the Batman rule because he's Batman. That's it.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. And what's he swinging from?
He's swinging from me because he's Batman. That was like a Spider-Man cartoon where there was a backdrop of a city and he's literally over the city swinging.
He's over the city, and it's like, what is he? Yeah.
I love that cartoon.
So do I. I met the voice of Peter Parker.
Did you? Oh, that's fantastic. I just love the music to it. Like the music in that, like, it's just so crazy, like saxophones and it was great. That show. It was 1967, I think it was.
Yeah, I don't know the.
Apropos to nothing.
Spider-Man 66 is what it says, or is it 60? No, 67. Spider-Man 67.
Yeah,
right.
I love Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends too.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
too.
we love that. Yeah, Spider-Man's
I have it
amazing
all. I
thing.
have the whole thing on DVD. I saw it years ago when it was going on DVD, and I got it. Spider-Man
It
is
never
Amazing
came
Friends. That
here.
was my
Yeah,
gateway drug to the X-Men. All right,
it never came
sorry.
here. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it never came. It never came to North America as a
As a
like
DVD
you'd have
set.
to buy a region, whatever region.
Well, I
you
bought
were
it here
from.
in New Zealand, so
So
Yeah.
you're
I
region
don't know
two?
how I left it.
Yeah, so you're
I don't
region
know. I
two.
don't know what region it would be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That
that
is a
region.
cool costume.
This is a cool costume. He
Yeah.
went and picked it up. It's like now that I've escaped
It
prison, I
is.
got to go get the costume.
Like a Cyclops visor and a.
Yeah.
It's got a Cyclops
I
visor.
am Dr.
Yeah.
Solar. It's like Dr. Solar, basically.
Solar, yeah. He was metamorphosed as a trash can.
Oh, hey, I'm a trash can. What? It's like I'm current Marvel comics. Damn it! I didn't think you turned into a current Marvel comics. Wolverine is good. All the other comics suck. You call a cream puff like this a villain? Oh man, that is awesome! What a random low blow attack by Metamorpho. That's great. I'll teach you who's a low life villain. It's like I turn you into a popsicle. But just my luck, this guy melts lead like a popsicle. Let's go like popsicles. Stay out of my way, blast it. Oh man, here comes Katana. He shot the sword, but it absorbed it. Oh no, he's trying to like what the hell is he trying? Oh yeah, negative
He's trying
energy.
to melt
yeah,
it.
trying to
Yeah.
melt it.
But it won't melt. It's got to understand. I don't read comics. I don't know why this isn't melting.
Why isn't this melting? You'll have to read my origin story.
I don't understand Michael Moorcock books. I don't understand why this isn't melting. I don't. Yeah.
It's from Elric, you idiot.
Hell with it. I'm getting out of here.
Kick in the head. And
It's
then
like,
he
forget this. And he just drops it. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, shooting out those road.
The
median
paint.
side, the median strip paint.
Oh,
I like Metamorphosis. I don't think he can. Occasional series. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It does a mini series here and there.
As a supporting character, he's great. He's not like a lead character.
yeah. I'm slowing down.
Oh, no. What does a yellow light mean? Slow down. What does a yellow light mean? That's from Taxi. Sorry. I don't think I've ever heard that joke. Is great.
What, Taxi, the TV series?
TV series. Yeah, he's doing his test. He's doing his driver's test. It says, "What do you do at a yellow light?" And he's like, he's cheating. He's cheating. So he's like, "What do you do at a yellow light?" And the guy's like, "Slow down." He's like, "What do you do?" He's like, "Slow down." He's like, "What?" Anyway,
it's almost like you've got to get her to a hospital. A hospital? What is it? Well, it's a big building with patients and doctors, but that's not important right now.
Yeah. Was that, where was the? Did we
airplane?
Skip that? Oh yeah. That's not important.
God bless him. God bless him. Yeah. Clobby could quote that film just about line for line.
I haven't seen it.
If you dropped an airplane reference in the chat, Clobby he get straight into it. He knew that film, bless him, so well.
Yeah, I've seen it a bunch of times, but not enough to memorize it. I know Batman Returns. I know like a lot of the comic bookish movies from my time when I watched them 100 times. So help me, all I want to do is go free, but you come any closer, she'll need a real halo. Well, she won't. You mean she'll be getting one, not need one. Like she'll get a halo, right? But how does he know? Maybe she's a total piece of crap and she's going to hell. So.
Sean, how could she get out of this terrible situation? What do you think, Sean?
Well, I mean, like earlier that day, she was training on something no one can explain. So maybe it can come to use here. I don't know. Maybe.
Wow.
So, it's like different strokes or something. It's like something, Arnold does something in the beginning that's going to pay off in the end of the show.
It's like signs leaving all the water.
Yeah,
cups up.
swing away or something like that. It's like,
Yeah.
who knew they'd be averse to water?
No,
Yeah.
I like Wayne's World. It's like where they go out the wrong entrance and Chris Farley's there, and he's like, hey Sean, how's it going?
Hey, Sean Franklin.
And Chris Farley's there, and he goes, oh yeah, Mr. Big is going on tour looking for new people to sign to his label, and he's just making his way through Chicago, and then he's coming back up through whatever. Then he's coming right back here and like through here in a week or so. He's like, boy, that guy had a lot of information for security guard. And then later, it's like, wait a minute, Mr. Big. He's like, yes, weren't we lucky to be there to get that information? It seemed the strangest at the time. Wayne's World is awesome. That's a great movie. Part 2 is great too.
Have you seen this boy?
Oh yeah, have you seen this boy? And the worst part about it is I never learned to read. It's like, is all that true? Well, everything but the reading part. Like, why is it saying? Like, why is that there? It's so random. I like random humor. That's why I do like Airplane. I like random. Okay. All right. So she gets out of the thingy, the carbonite maneuver, or corbomite maneuver, whatever it's called. So she does the corbomite maneuver, gets out of it. Geoforce punches this guy into next Tuesday. He's punched him so hard he goes into the next stream.
Katana's arm is toast.
Yeah.
And Melting Man's really melting. So that's
I'm melting. Batman, I'm going to put a bunch of circles around you.
Yeah, like I need radioactive things to cure me, but they deny them, and Warden is an asshole, and yeah, and Batman's like, I'm gonna give him a stern lecture for like a page. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a Falcon and Winter Soldier. No, I'm not gonna do. It's not gonna be like that.
You gotta do better, Warden.
They should get Warden
You
Crichton.
gotta step up.
Warden Crichton wouldn't do that in Batman 66. I'll tell you that much. He's an expert in penology. So
penology.
There's actually a penology reference in this book as well. The other guy,
I read your penology article. It's good work, Yeah.
Naive but insightful.
Penology magazine or something.
Yeah, Penology Weekly. I just buy it for the articles.
Penology Digest. Like,
it's like, but the page 3 girl from Penology Digest.
Yeah. It's like, oh wait, let me. Okay.
Have you seen that girl on page 3 of Penology Digest? Like shit, yeah.
Batman's like reading it in bed with his cowl on. Like,
I'll take that word. What? He said question mark. Question mark?
Huh?
Well, it's the parenthesis powers again.
Like, parenthesis
powers activate. Batman, what's going on here? You, Warden, you've treated prisoners like shit. It's like, well, they're just prisoners. It's like, yeah, but you're supposed to treat them like piss, not like shit.
I thought you'd like it. It's like, I'm not, I'm an asshole. I'm not a fucking asshole. Anyway.
Yeah. I'm an asshole. I'm not the asshole.
Yeah, I'm not the asshole. Yeah.
Well, looks like you wanted me to die, Warden, but I didn't. Metamorpho becomes like this.
I don't know. He reflects radiation back to him or something.
Yeah.
Well, he could become a radioactive element. He could be uranium there.
Yeah, right.
Or plutonium or something.
Yeah.
Of course, that would kill everybody else. Give them all cancer, but oh well.
Well, I guess we're not having kids, guys.
So he gave Metamorpho his energy or whatever. I'd expect you to understand, Batman. You kill people. You allow your friends to kill people. Like in the last 3 issues, they've killed lots of people, and you're totally okay with it. And those people didn't even have a fair trial.
Yeah, but they're cool issues, right? Like,
yeah, but that was 2 issues ago. That was months ago.
Well, you have to wonder though, is this Mike W. Barr actually getting on his soapbox a little bit with there's no such thing as rehabilitation? Because some of the comments about the prison system there aren't too far off the mark, right?
Yeah.
So is Mike, because obviously Mike Barr's put in some real world politics into, like, I have to think about what wars were happening at the time. There was the Falklands War, of course, in 1982. But what was happening in Europe in 83? You know, I
Were
mean,
they wearing big red ties? That were
well, he was, yeah. But anyway, so I think Mike Barr slips in a bit of commentary from time to time. But
yeah, and that's and this prison thing we've seen that before in other movies and comics and stuff too. I want to mention that I like the way that Batman's face is here. Just looks cool.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be okay. You can hang out. Metamorpho kite, like, okay, that's weird.
Well, he has to fly somehow.
Yeah. Now she's all pissy at home. Cut it out. You don't care about me. You don't love me. You hate me. You think I'm trash. It's like, no. I don't think you're trash at all. You're okay. Okay. Yay,
Yeah, I
we're
broke
hugging.
my arm for you, so
Hugging it
next
up.
issue, the new Teen Titans. No, really.
The Titans.
The Titans, yeah.
Titans.
Who are the Titans? We all are. We're all Titans. There you go. Joe Dog wants to make a guest appearance for the Teen Titans
one,
issue.
Yeah.
So if you want to come on for that issue, that's cool. We'll probably do 6 issues because I want to go through these a little bit quicker.
I can't join you on the 1st of March, unfortunately, because I have a
we'll figure something out. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Let me see my schedule.
We can work that out some other time, though, J-Man. There's no hurry.
Yeah. So next,
what were your thoughts on this? Sorry, what were your thoughts on these 4 issues?
Oh, I thought there was. Hold on. How about February 21st? So same time. Let me know.
I will get back to you. I'll get back.
Yeah, let me know, and then we can do it that day.
Feb 21st.
Yeah, Feb 21st, or I'm good Feb 28th as well. So let me know. Or we could do both those. Or yeah, we might be able to do both those days. We could do 6 and then 6 again.
Yeah.
All right. So he's Joe saying the substance. I was showing another favorite comic pages, Teen Titans. We'll take a look in a second. Yeah. Well, these were awesome. These were great. And I just, before I say that, I keep forgetting. I wanted to mention to everybody, if you do want to become a channel member, which is a super friend, if you want to become a super friend right now, these 4 issues are on the G drive. This is the Super Friends G drive that I share with you guys. So the issues just we read right now are on PDF on that G drive. So if you become a channel member, which we call Super Friend, then you get access to all these comics right now. We keep adding more, but they come and go. They won't be there forever. I'll put some on, take some off. So when we do the next batch, I'll put the next batch on, and usually I'll put them on a little bit in advance so you guys can read them before we do the stream. So there you go. So yeah, I mean, well, I loved these issues. I love Batman anyways. Batman, the Trinity, Superman's my favorite character, but Batman and Wonder Woman are my second favorite character. Basically, Superman family, Batman family, Wonder Woman, so like Supergirl and Robin, that'd be like my top 5 favorite characters. So I love Batman. I love this version of Batman. That's the reason I bought this.
That was my next question. Question. What do you think?
The visual version. How about?
Okay, what do you think about the characterization of Batman, though?
Yeah, interesting.
It's a little bit. Yeah, it's not what you would think of as the standard. Even Frank Miller's Dark Knight, not Dark Knight Strikes Again, but Dark Knight Returns, he absolutely refuses to kill, right? Or let anybody else kill. So that's a real interesting departure from sort of the mainstream idea of Batman. Although this predates Dark Knight Returns by about 2 or 3 years, I think. So
yeah, I'm trying to think like what I don't know. I still kind of liked it. I mean, he's letting them kill. It's weird, as a kid. One of the big influences for me was Batman '89. I always loved Batman, the cartoons and all that. And when we were watching the cartoons, in my opinion, no one ever killed. It wasn't a Batman specific rule. Like growing up, I never thought of it as a Batman specific rule. I thought of it as a superhero rule. Superheroes do not kill anybody. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. And that's because most of my visual, visual references were Super Friends, Adam West, I guess, I don't know, when the Ruby Spears Superman, whatever, all those old cartoons, Spider-Man, Amazing Friends, and nobody ever killed in any of those. So I never thought, oh, Batman has a no killing rule and that's specific. Because when I was a kid, I was watching superheroes on TV more than I was reading a comic. And then when I read a comic, well, Batman just didn't kill because comics code or whatever, right? So when Batman 89 came out, and even dropping Joker, I mean, there's even a debate, did he drop him in that movie in the acid or not, or it's just
controversial.
That's controversial. He does he drop him?
I don't think he did. No, I don't think he dropped him the first time. At the end, he absolutely killed him.
He killed him. Yeah, he drops him for sure. And then in Batman Returns, he does blow that one guy up, though you could say maybe he wasn't like the bomb.
What about the strafing run in the Batwing when he strafes he flies down the main street, opens up with the cannons and rockets, and manages to hit everyone except the Joker, because obviously he was wearing his plot armor. There's clips of him, like you see the float getting shot up, and Joker's men are being mowed down. Or he blows them up when he blows up Axis Chemicals. All those guys would have been vaporized.
Yeah, when I saw that, I thought, oh man, I was like, oh shit, that's weird. But then Joker was kind of, he had the laughing. You could hear the laughing, so maybe he was still alive, some kind of crap. So it's one of those things. So that's when I first started thinking, did Batman kill him there? Well, that's kind of weird. And Penguin definitely dies for sure, and he has like this big funeral march at the end. So I thought that was weird. And then as I read comics, Batman doesn't kill. So I don't know. I'm not as like, it wasn't a hard rule for me. So I'm not that, tense over it. Sean, what do you want? What are your...
The thing is, he doesn't outright kill here. He's just kind of skirting around it. So it's them really still like sort of dancing with it. I do like, as J-Man said, I like his visual representation here. It's awesome. The cape looks great. But Batman, I mean, like, it's funny because I'm also used to the old World's Finest Batman, where he talks like a hippie sometimes, and it's totally not the Batman that you know today. And this is sort of like grim noir Batman and that sort of World's Finest sort of like clashing against each other. Like, he's a bit more social here. Like you had that theory are about like him needing, family around him. But like he seems more tolerant of the team around him. Even though he makes that snide comment about like amateurs and stuff. But yeah, it's sort of like a yelling father kind of thing, relationship he has with everybody. It's like, like Black Lightning, why didn't you do that thing that, like, it's like, what's the matter with you? I think he says something like that, right? And trying to get Halo and Katana to like be friendly with each other and stuff like thinking about those things. That's not something you really think of Batman doing nowadays, right? So more social Batman, because I feel like the writers felt they had to do something like that to make him more malleable for all the rest of the comics. Like, you can't just make him so stringent that like you can't team him up with people and stuff like that. I know that's the whole point of Brave and the Bold, but here it's more, it's more him struggling with those social things and sort of being more social because he has to make the story work. I like it. It's cool. It's a different. I kind of don't like grim loner Batman because it's boring for me. Apparently everyone else loves it, but it's kind of the reason why I never really liked Wolverine in the beginning. I didn't really like that character, and he's a scrappy one note, like, I'm grumpy. It's like Oscar the Grouch with claws, right? So, I like this. It's cool. I like. I
The
mean,
Grouch claws.
with claws. That's the whole theme, basically. um, but yeah, no, I like this, and I love this era of DC. I love the classic line art and everything, and just the action beats of it as well. So that gets me going through the issues. Yeah.
I think Batman is the most like for me personally. Batman is my most forgiving character. Whereas I love the Adam West show. I love the camp. I'm okay with like the darker. I'm okay with him fighting a supernatural thingy. I'm okay with him dealing with an alien thingy. I'm okay with him just being a vigilante and solving crimes. He's like he is he's the most versatile character, and I am the most okay with Batman doing different things. So if you have a bad Batman story, you effing failed, like badly.
Yeah.
Like if you wrote a bad Batman story, you big time failed big time, because he should be the very easiest character. Because again, if he's fighting an alien, I'm okay with it. If he's fighting ghosts, I'm okay with it. If he's just investigating crimes, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with almost anything with Batman. Superman, who's my favorite character, I'm very particular. If I feel that Superman is not acting like Superman, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's just a little bit, I'm like, it doesn't feel like Superman. Yeah, no, I'm good. Same with Wonder Woman. And I always bring up as soon as Wonder Woman starts killing people, it's like, yeah, I'm done. Well, she's a warrior. People keep saying, oh, she's a warrior. Well, Captain America is a soldier. So how come he doesn't carry machine guns and grenades and blow people up? He fought people
he did.
Not now. Not in the Avengers. We're reading the Avengers. He's not walking around with guns and shooting people. Like, so it's like if you're saying Diana is a warrior, when she's, with her sword and shield fighting in battles like that, but not everyday superheroics. Yeah. Like, she shouldn't be walking around everyday heroics with sword and shield. It's like she uses a lasso. And I've read many Wonder Woman.
That's why I think the Outsiders get a bit of a pass in issue 2, because it is war. Like, it's an invasion of Markovia and an attempted takeover. And so they're not just fighting a supervillain. They're actually fighting an army, and they're fighting to protect the peasants and the people of Markovia. So you could kind of get a bit of a pass for their more lethal actions during that battle, and people definitely die. Like, a bunch of people died during that battle. But I hear what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Joe Dog is saying he's World War II. Yeah, in World War II he's fighting. Like, what I'm saying is, like, right now, when we're reading the current you're reading Avengers #1, he doesn't have sidearms and guns and grenades.
He doesn't need a gun.
You're right. He's a soldier, and he would have used weapons in battling in World War II when he's actually fighting. But even in those comics, I don't think he used a gun in those comics, did he? The original Jack Kirby was. I've not read any of those, but I don't even know if he had a gun from back then.
I suppose Captain America: The First Avenger, the film, depicts him as using a side.
Yeah, I'm okay with
at
that.
least a 45, I think.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and that makes sense because it's time of war. But
right, time of war. Yeah, but not in Avengers #1. He should be like walking down the street. Like, why does he have machine guns? Right? Like,
he doesn't need it. Well, the shield is his weapon, right?
The shield's that's right.
So we're going to talk Captain America.
Exactly. That's why
we in after show yet.
She doesn't need it. Wonder Woman doesn't need it either. Wonder Woman has her lasso and she's invulnerable. Like she doesn't need to have what is she going to do with a sword? Like, what is that?
In the movie, she
needed it as a god-killing weapon, because that sword in that Wonder Woman first movie, she thought that the only thing that could defeat Ares was that particular special sword. That's why she had that sword. That's the only thing that could defeat him in that movie. But anyways. So anything else we want to add, because we're going to end in a minute or two?
I was going to say, are we in the after show now at this point?
There's not going to be an after show because I got to go in like 10 minutes. So
all right.
we could do a mini after show.
I got a quick question for you then. Have either of you seen the clip that's come out of the fight scene from Captain America: Brave New World?
It looks amateurish. It looks weird.
I didn't see anything.
Isn't it terrible? It's terrible. I mean,
it's
you look at the fight scenes in Captain America.
Flat. Yeah, it's dimly lit and it's shot flat, and they
Yeah.
kind of look like they're play fighting with each other. Listen, I'm gonna watch it this week, so I don't know. And it's funny though, the clips that they showed are totally the stereotype of MCU movies, jokey,
Mm.
referencing modern, like what's his name, break dances or something after he fights those guys, like the new Falcon, the Hispanic
Yeah,
Falcon,
yeah,
and it's like,
yeah. The new Falcon. And
oh,
what do you say?
this is
I got
MCU.
shit to do.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
trailer totally hit all that, and they made it so hard hitting looking, so gritty, like a 70s thriller, and like that's totally. And then they show these
Mm.
clips, and it's like, no, this is the MCU. This is totally what the movie's gonna be. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Well,
don't
if
know.
if
No,
you
I
watch
didn't see. I'm going to
any
see it
of
on
the
the fan day or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah,
well, if you compare like a fight scene from Captain America: The Winter Soldier, like you compare when he fights Bucky, when he fights those guys, when he fights GSP at the start of the film, like there's no quipping, there's no like there's a
I know that
pause
was
for that
awesome.
one bit of dialogue when he fights GSP. Je
the
pense que tu
Russos.
aimes plus qu'un box bouclé. On va voir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
No,
Russos directed that one, right?
Yeah, yeah,
They were
yeah,
serious like
exactly.
that. Like they didn't. I don't know if they made
Yeah, they did.
features
The
before that.
Russos did.
They were on Community. They were TV directors.
They done
Um,
something.
they did something
Hmm.
before. Yeah,
Have you
I know
seen
that.
the Extraction films?
Oh, okay, so they did that, right? Did they do that?
I
Yeah,
don't know
no,
what
but
they. I don't
the
know.
Winter
I haven't seen
Soldier. Oh,
Extraction. I never saw it.
yeah. Well, anyway, I
Okay.
guess well, J-Man, if you haven't seen the clip and you want to see Captain America: Brave New World, don't watch the clip.
Yeah, well, I've
Yeah.
got my tickets. I
Don't
bought my
watch
tickets in
it.
advance. I'm going by my. So I'm actually going by myself to this because because of my fractured back. I don't know if I wasn't sure if I would be able to go and sit in the theater for that long. Like here, I've got my
Yeah,
chair that's like a bigger, comfier chair, and I didn't want to go with the guys because usually there's like three or four of us that go, and I don't want to be like, yeah, we're all going together, and then I can't make it, and then they got to figure out, oh, what are we gonna do with the
yeah.
ticket? We got to try to return it. So I just bought my own ticket. I'm going on my own to the theater. There's a theater right across the street here. I'm just gonna go there by myself, and if I can make it, I'm gonna go. If I can't, I'll just get a refund. So that's why I'm going. So I don't know if Sean's going on his own. Yeah, and Steve, I don't know, so if whoever, I might do an open mic for that. I'll see. I've got it in my mind brewing. Like maybe I'll do an open
I hope
mic
so.
to see what people think.
Really interested to hear what you guys think.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
Really
do
interested to see what you guys think before I go see it.
Yeah. Oh, good. I mean, I'll do my review and all of that stuff. Joe Dog, what did you want to? What are we forgetting? I don't remember what we're forgetting.
What are we forgetting, Joe Dog?
I don't know. But yeah, like I'm not excited for anything. Fantastic Four got me a little. The problem is that I don't like that Shalabal is going to be the Surfer, not Norrin Rad. It's an FU to Kirby. I don't care what anyone says. Jack Kirby, one of his sole credits, because if you look at all the characters, it always says Stan Jack or whoever, right? But Silver Surfer literally just says only Jack Kirby. There's no other names attached to it. It says Jack Kirby. So why can't they give him this one? Because I thought Silver Surfer with the voice of Lawrence Fishburne and I guess that was, I don't know if that was Doug Jones or who that was in the body.
Yeah, I think it's Doug Jones.
That looked awesome. Like whatever you say about that movie,
it did.
The Surfer looked wicked, and his voice was good. It's like, oh, I'm Norrin Rad from. Like, whoa, that was so cool. And I would have even just reused the same people, like just literally just use the same thing because that'd be. But so to me, that's a big time fu to the creator. Without Jack Kirby, we wouldn't be having this stream. Batman and Superman are popular, and obviously Bill Finger and Bob Kane and Schuster Siegel, all those guys are super important. They're the Schuster and Siegel are the kings. But the thing is, Jack Kirby created so many things that like infused themselves into pulp culture. That Jack Kirby is pulp culture. Like everything that everyone is talking about, all of this crap over here behind me. It's like even Jack Kirby furthered even things that weren't his own because comics became so pumped up. So to take his one creation and mess with it, where he's got the soul credit, it pisses me off. Now, if I remove that and just look at the trailer, I do like the period stuff. I do like the fake future, like, oh, like this is, like 60s future, like thinking like, I like that look, except for Thing's costume. Everyone else's costume is fine. I'm okay with it. I like the light blue. I like the white. Clobby hated the white. He didn't like that.
What about the Thing's face, though? Did you
His
like the
face
Thing's
looks
face?
good. His face looks very good. His voice is not good.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about the Thing. The thing is, we haven't seen the movie, so I don't know what they're gonna do. But like, yeah, his voice doesn't match the Thing. But also, I feel like every time they put the Thing in live action, they get it wrong, because the Thing is a very cartoonish character. In that and we read like the first 108 Fantastic Fours. When
Right.
Kirby
He's
was
a
creating the
self-insert,
character-
though.
Yeah.
He's a self-insert, is he not?
Well,
Isn't the
but
Thing
what-
almost a
what I was gonna
self-insert
say-
for Jack
what-
Kirby?
Yeah, what I was gonna say was
Yes.
but what I was gonna say was like Kirby understood that as the comic went on, Kirby understood that in order for him to emote at all, he needs to exaggerate, and so like his mouth is wide sometimes, and the brow ridge goes up or down, and like he's more malleable, and he needs to like on paper, like that's how the character has to work, because otherwise it's just sort of like a rock man that can't really emote. You can't really tell what he's thinking. On live action, they have to, I don't know, the way the Thing was in that one scene that they were showing, it's just his mouth goes muh, 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 and you can make him say anything you want to. There's no real. Yeah. What is this?
It's just sorry, Joe Dog's images. This is Joe Dog's Teen Titans.
Oh, Teen Titans 10.
Joe Dog. Gosh, George Perez was a bit racy, wasn't he?
Too, so.
Joe Dog wanted us to show this before, and we saw this shower scene.
Yeah.
There you go. We saw it, Joe Dog.
I hear what you're saying, Sean. I think
it's like
you're right about
they'll
the Thing,
never
though.
make him work well in live action, because they have to be too grounded. But to me, realize the Thing as a creature, like he's not a human with just rocks on him. He's now a completely different creature than a human. So make him exaggerate and stuff, and then you can get more out of the character like he is in the comics. Anyway, that's just me.
Yeah, we have to see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like, and then some people are saying he was too short, but the thing is, it's like it's different artist interpretations, because going through, it's like he is short. He does seem shorter in those first comics, but like everyone's like, if you look at the Chickless version, he looked like that first version.
Yeah,
where he was the more putty, oatmeal face putty guy or whatever, right? So that was, I was like, okay, that looks kind of like him. But then it's almost like the problem with these comic book things is that which artistic version is your thing. So you have to try to look at what was the most popular and what was the most known. That's why, just to harp up again on the Silver Surfer thing, it's like, well, it doesn't matter. It's not Norrin Rad and all that. I'm like, right, but it should be Norrin Rad.
Wait a minute. You're not happy with the Silver Surfer? What?
Yeah. It's like,
sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not. And it's like, well, it's not Norrin Rad. It's like they're not gender swapping it. It's a different character. I'm like, I know, but why is it that character? It's like, use the real Silver Surfer. Nobody cares about
all those people. All those people who say, yeah, but there was a female Silver Surfer in the comics. It's like, once for about 5 seconds.
Yeah, and I own that comic.
It's not canonical, really, because it's just something. It's like you're not going to make a Batman movie where Jean-Paul Valley is Batman. Like, shut up.
Right.
No.
Sean, oh my God, why did you not give me that idea like fucking 1 week ago? Yes. Right, and he was like, I mean, he's Batman for
like 2 years.
Right? Like, I mean, there's a lot of those issues. I have a toy. I have a figure from way back of him as that. He looked cool. He did look cool, but it's like, so it happened in the comics. In the comics, he was Batman. So, but you want Bruce Wayne, right? It's like, I mean, Dick Grayson was also Batman, so you want that. Then I always go to Superman Electric Blue. Superman was electric blue again for quite a long time. I have many issues of that. Superman as the electricity blue. Is that what you want in the movie? Because it happened in comics. People need to stop saying in the comics this happened. And lots of stuff.
It's a terrible argument.
It's a terrible
It
argument.
holds
You have
no
to go
weight.
with-
That argument holds
There's no
zero weight. That one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to go with what is the most regularly interpreted version. Look, again, I would never make Dark Knight Strikes Again as the movie because you're like, that's not the real Batman, right? Like, but I like Dark Knight Strikes Again, yeah, but I don't want that as my Batman, right? Like
Really?
that was
You like
that was no, but that's fun for a one-time read to be like, oh, this is a kooky, weird tale, and then that's it. That's not the real Batman, right? Like, so I don't want that. I don't want Russian Superman or whatever. It's like, even though I actually liked Red Sun.
Yeah, I loved Red Sun.
Cool. It was that was
don't see the movie.
I have it, but I haven't watched it yet. But anyway,
Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
Yeah, I
book's great.
Won't.
Yeah,
book's great. So,
yeah, exactly.
You're
not going to make. No, of course not. Yeah.
Right, and we both liked it. So then we'll have. Well, that doesn't make any sense. No, it makes sense because we can take things in context and say, yeah, as a standalone little Elseworld story, it was a very cool take on Superman. Thought it was very interesting, but that's not Superman. So that's it. Like, and then again, you're going to say,
no, I agree with you there.
Right, and what about Superman can only leap over tall buildings? He doesn't fly. Because technically he doesn't fly for many, 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 many issues. You could say that's the original creators want that. It's like, yeah, but it's not the generic thing that people know. Norrin Rad Silver Surfer is what everyone knows if they even know his name.
Yeah, exactly.
Shala Ball is Earth X, right? I own Earth X. I actually have what's funny is I was arguing with somebody and I have the issues that she appears. I'm like, who are you again? Like, show me the comics that you're reading. Like, it happened in comics. I'm always tempted to say which issue numbers. Here, it happened in comics. What issue number? Oh, you don't actually know.
Well, the stack, the Shalabal issue would be like this.
Like this.
That'd be the Shalabal issues, and the stack of Norrin Rad issues as Silver Surfer would be up to the roof, right?
Right. It's like
massive
500 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a bunch of crap.
Anyways, I'm not looking for that either, but at least Galactus looks a bit better himself.
Yeah, see, so it's even more irritating because everything else looks cool. I actually liked. They did a 1 hour countdown. I don't know if you saw that. There's a 1 hour countdown to launching the trailer. And,
no, I didn't see it.
I saw that. Yeah.
Okay, but you know what? Wasn't that kind of cool? Because it looked like old NASA footage or something, and it's just like, and it was like there's like future. It's like this is a Future Foundation presentation, and it had like that shitty old font, which I love it so much. It looks so good. It's like this is a Future Foundation presentation, and then it's like, and then it's just showing like random old shitty like photos and like things of like the space station and stuff. It's like this is so neat, and then it counted down, and then unfortunately it was so cheesy with the countdown, like when they actually got to the real people. But the look of it was really neat. Galactus looks cool. So now I'm like, this movie could be really cool, but we have a crappy Silver Surfer. Like, why can't they just do the regular Silver Surfer? And then I'd be, if I didn't know that Shala Ball was Silver Surfer, I would definitely be hopeful. So I just know they're going to mess it up somehow.
Well, it made me more hopeful than the Superman trailer, I have to say.
Yeah, because Superman looks like there's too many characters, and oh man, I don't think I'm ever going to get another.
It looks like all the other DC movies. Too many characters, overblown budget, setting up other movies, putting other movies into production before this movie even comes out. It's the same thing that got them into trouble in the first place.
Yeah, let's go to.
I didn't learn.
The stupid ass failure of history of DC. Oh, yep, you're right, Sean. Yeah, I just looked it up. Yep, it's the same thing. They're just doing the same thing again.
It's the same ass thing. Yeah.
I don't understand. There's literally a dedicated website, the dumbass history of DC films. It's literally .com. And you can go to that website and it shows the whole history, and then they just repeat it, the same thing. I don't understand these guys. Like, at least Fantastic. Well, no, not even that, because they got the female surfer. But like, maybe Marvel can course correct. I don't think that they can. They're gonna mess this up. There's no way. And they got Herbie again. It's look, guys, it's Herbie, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty close to the cartoon.
We'll see how it is, but I also don't know. The thing is, I'm tired of the MCU. I just want to see Marvel movies. I just want to see. Just make a Fantastic Four movie. I don't care about it connecting with the rest of everything. So you're telling me that it's an alternate universe and not the MCU universe, and it's the 60s there. I'm assuming they're going to somehow go into the regular MCU universe. I don't want any of that, because then they're like fish out of water, and it's not really the Fantastic Four anymore. I just make a Fantastic Four movie. Just, God. Anyway.
This is so much to ask. This is so much to ask.
I know. It's too much to ask, yeah.
All right, Sean, what's going on your channel?
I've got more comic reviews coming in. I have to shoot more videos on all the omnibus I have, plus the or omnibuy, I don't know, and plus the DC guide that I got the other day. I'll do a whole video on that as well.
All right. RR, do you want to promote anything or talk about anything?
No, not really. I mean, my channel's just nonsense. It's usually me speaking Welsh, which is good practice. So I'm not really a YouTuber or anything, but I hope everyone out there enjoyed the stream today. It was great having you all here, and please do support J-Man and Sean because they bring a real passion to comics that are really enjoyable. They bring things to our attention that we wouldn't ordinarily see, and that's something that's really a real service to all of us. So.
All right. Wow. Well, thank you so much. Well, thanks guys for being here. We'll let me know about the next date for the next 6, and I guess I'll see everybody on Sunday for Dick Tracy. Yeah, that'll be fun. I want to do something simple, and that's just a simple, fun movie.
Yeah.
I don't have to get angry about anything. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man. And he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.